love and use the crime. So if I take this cookie.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, now we're live. Now we're straight.
Yeah,
so this is basically good. Okay. Waiting for the broadcast to be published. We're straight, so we can wait for people to show up and then we can start talking, or we can start talking now.
How many people do you want to wait? Or do you want to wait for like a certain?
I don't know. Maybe my like normal people to show up, and then we can go from there. Yeah. I don't know if we're too quiet. Who's watching? Concurrent viewers. 2 concurrent viewers. So there's 2 people in here right now.
Okay. Can you guys hear us, by the way?
Like loud and clear, or can you guys like kind of hear us? Do we need to speak up?
Please comment ASAP.
Well, it's gonna take them like a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello, hi.
What's up, y'all?
That's Minty Soul Destroyer. Oh, you can hear good. Okay, so we're loud enough. All right. That's good. Now this.
Quiet a bit.
Okay, quiet a bit. A bit quiet. Let me turn it up a little bit because we're kind of sitting a lot further back. We're sitting further back because so we can get both of us in here.
Mm-hmm.
This is Nelson. You probably seen him on the Gin and Juice channel if you guys are subscribed over there. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is not a gaming video. Me, I'm not Nelson, right? Wanted, I don't know, do a little bit of a podcast kind of thing for you guys. Call it. Yeah, I saw that. We're gonna have to read that one because that one's a lot quicker than this one over here. Yeah. So if you see any comments, look over there. Boom, chakalaka. Raquel's here, Croissant's here, Soul Destroyer here, Minty here. If I get this interview, cartoon stream. It's do you want to do the cartoon stream instead, or do you want to do this one?
I feel like we should do the cartoon on Friday, cause then it's like
Friday. Cartoon Friday. Okay, so Croissant, we're gonna change it. I changed it. I switched up on y'all while we were like thinking, cause you guys know what Cartoon Friday is? Probably not. I don't know if you guys are too young, but Cartoon Friday was a big thing when me and Nelson were growing up. So we decided to change the cartoon stream to Friday. I'm gonna be uploading gaming videos, and then I think I'm gonna start streaming like I don't know, just enough to talk to y'all. I knew you wouldn't know what Cartoon Friday is meant to. She's 18. No, she's not even 18. She's like 14.
Well,
junior's age. Yeah.
Minty?
Yeah, Minty's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why she's not in bed.
No.
Where's No Love Jack? No Love Jack. That's Jack.
Yeah. What was the hashtag?
Hashtag
Jack is whack. Yeah, Jack is whack.
I'm being productive. Word.
Hell yes, you are.
I don't know, mate, but it sounds like something me and my sister would do when we were younger. Probably. That's what me and Nelson did when we were younger. You know what I mean? Me, Nelson.
Gasson.
Actually, yeah, Gasson. I think the only one that wasn't really a part of it was Celis. Yeah. She always wanted to do her own thing. Like, she hated us. Yeah. She always wanted to lock herself in her room and spend time hanging out with herself. Yeah. While us, me, Nelson, and Gasson would just sit there and
bond on cartoons.
For real. That's what it was.
So many. That's why I get so mad when people are like, they're like, you know what this show is? They're like, you don't even know what you're talking about. And
someone just commented on my video. I gotta see it real quick because I like replying to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or at least like seeing what they say. Someone just said they found my channel.
Me and my sister, with our parents, have movie nights. We used to do that a couple times. The whole family would get together, watch movies. Or we used to. I remember our mom would take us out to the movie theater a few times a year, and we would go see some fire. I remember what was it, Green Hornet?
Oh my god,
Green Hornet is so good.
Yeah,
such a good movie.
Oh, that was. I think it was only. I tried to be watching Green Hornet. It wasn't actually that good.
But I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, no. I think it was one of those things where we only loved it because we wanted to see it that year. Yeah. And then 2, we got to go see it right after church.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah. And what was the other one? We saw a couple more. Bridge to Terabithia.
Bridge to Terabithia. No, we didn't see that. That was the first time Mom got HBO. We watched that in Alliance downstairs.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because we we got ready for everything. Like we were like, oh cool, Bridge to Terabithia on HBO. Mom just signed up for like their TV. She has 3 months HBO. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna watch the crap out of that movie. Yeah. And we definitely did.
So many. Well, we watched 21 Jump Street.
That was years later. Yeah, we did that. I paid for that.
You did?
Yeah, because I just got the job by Wahoo's, so that's when I started.
That's the one with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, right?
I don't know who Jonah Hill is, but probably.
He used to
I'm
be
not good with actors.
Probably,
yeah.
He lost a lot of weight.
I don't know. Maybe it sounds. I thought Jonah Hill was the dude who played Lex Luthor. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm really bad at names.
I'm pretty sure it's Jonah Hill, 21 Jump Street with Channing Tatum. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna say yes because you probably know more about that stuff than I would ever would. I have no idea where Jack Whack is.
I hope he shows up.
Yeah, for real.
I want
hashtag down with Jack. Hashtag Jack was whack. Hashtag give your life for Jack, but Jack will give nothing back. Hashtag Samurai Jack? Question mark? Hashtag it's not our Jack.
Do you know? Hashtag do you know Jack?
For real. It is what it is. Jack is whack. Jack is whack. Woo! Get him. You know?
Come on, Minty. Let him know.
Hashtag Jack should join the Duck Gang so Jack could quack quack.
Nah, Jack can't even quack quack. I don't think Jack knows how to quack.
There's so many of you guys, and I'm not even doing a gaming video. Sardines, so I'm good because Jack stole my last. I don't even know who eats. Get him out of here, ban him.
I was like, sardines.
Yeah, no, he likes sardines. Sardines.
I was like, bro, what the hell is sardines?
Sardines.
Sardines are gross, bro.
I don't think the definition of whack is Jack.
You ever had anchovies before?
Never, ever. Never even tried them. I heard that they're super salty, like fish and whatever. And like the way TV portrays them makes them look disgusting. So I'll never try them. I'll never try a sardine. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The principal at UStick, when I was going to school there, I think I was like first grade, kindergarten. Yeah. We had like a pizza party, and there was like a box of like anchovy pizza.
Right.
I took one bite, and I was like, "Yo, that is
disgusting.
That is the worst thing I've ever had in my life." And I'm never like, no.
I feel like people who like anchovies grew up on anchovies or secretly don't actually like anchovies or sardines. And because everybody else hates them, they're like, yo, these are the best things ever. These things smack.
No, they don't. You know what does smack? Raisins.
Raisins are actually really good.
Raisins smack.
No cap.
Raisin Bran. I remember Guessum put me. I remember we didn't have no cereal. And I was like, Guessum, man, we ain't got no cereal. Where's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? He's like, we don't got none. Yeah, Raisin Bran.
Yeah, my brother... definitely.
I wasn't mad though.
Yeah, raisins are disgusting. Minty banned from the chat.
Honestly.
Okay, I don't want to see any of her comments no more. Okay, Minty, if you reply anymore, Minty is.
You need to spell raisins right.
Hashtag Minty's whack. She said raisins, and I don't know what raisins are. So like,
raisins.
Yeah, I've never heard of a raisin, so I'd assume they're disgusting.
Probably.
Their chats aren't pulling up on the thing. No, up here. There's usually a box, and it's like, oh, here's your chat.
Oh, yeah, there is, yeah.
Let me see. View chat box. Let me just drop this down a little bit.
Every time Johnny was standing in line, 2 extra.
Hopefully that works. So maybe now they'll start popping up.
Oh, there's the room.
Is it in my room?
2 days ago, yeah.
Let me alt pull or shift pull, control pull. All right, now I'm just gonna leave it like that. Call it good. If it shows up, it shows up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not worried about it. Anyways,
want to get started?
Yeah, I feel like this is good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna be talking about basically, right, is weird theories, right? Like the life of man. Like I'm not doing gaming videos on I'm not gonna lie to you, I might stream video games, but like if I get the promotion, I won't have time to stream video games, and I still want to stream because I do like talking to y'all guys, and I feel like I can get that like more almost one-on-one engagement with a stream than I could in a gaming video. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue doing gaming videos, right? I'm gonna try to, and then I'm gonna see how this podcast things starts to work. Every time we'll have like a different person. So right now we'll have Nelson. Maybe next time we'll have my sister here. Maybe next time we'll have Gohan. Maybe sometimes Madison will even be here. Who knows?
Junior.
Maybe Junior. Junior's like who you.
He's a dingleberry.
Yeah, for real.
I hope you're watching this, Junior, because you're a dingleberry, man. You're a cornball.
Have you guys heard of the show? What's that one I told you about? The weird one that you guys.
The cartoon.
Yeah. The weird one.
It'll be on my most recent if I would go on Netflix.
Yeah, it would be on mine too. I just want to check.
I don't remember though.
Bring everyone. Yeah, we'll do a whole party. I have a beanbag room. We might even start streaming in the beanbag room. You know what I mean? Flip the camera around. You feel me?
You talking about the
virtual cookout? That's what it'll be.
You talking about the virtual or not virtual? The Friday or Family Friday or whatever.
Family Friday. Yeah, I explained it to him in the Discord. I told you guys about it in the Discord. My mic is broke. Oh.
Oh, I meant yours for a second.
No, my mic's fixed. I don't know. Sucks, huh? Doesn't it? Right? Breaking mics and stuff. I broke mine like 3 days ago, bro.
I swear, I saw the piece a couple seconds ago.
I don't know where it went. I never threw it away.
Just saw it. I don't know.
I broke mine, but tape saved it. That's how you do it. What's the... Shoot. Okay, I guess I do gotta look. Do you have Netflix on your phone?
I do. But I would...
Hey, if Jack is in here, by the way, there was a subscriber who doesn't even know me, and she said, I love you. Her name is Angelica Vibes. Angelic Vibes. She says, love you. You know what? I love her. Hashtag Jack is whack. Hashtag Jack can't take my love back. Hashtag Jack.
Hashtag Jack.
It's so lame, and that's a fact. Ooh.
Hashtag Jack is not black.
Ooh. Yeah, hashtag Jack not black.
Hashtag Jack is not black.
Yeah.
Hashtag Jack is not black.
Get him.
Come on.
All right. Hashtag Jack from Michigan, who claims that Jack isn't his real name. Hashtag
claims Jack isn't his real name.
Oh,
you know what? Too is like I wanted to like Jack. I would give him like if Jack and I were friends, I would save him in my phone as Samurai Jack.
Nah, I'd ban Jack if Jack was my friend. I would send him to the gulag. Anyways, what's that thing called? Yeah, you didn't look?
Nah, let me find it.
I can see it. I just finished it too.
Me too. I only watched the first episode. The first 2 episodes.
What if Jack a spy?
The Midnight Gospel. The Midnight Gospel.
The Midnight Gospel. And basically in the midnight, if you guys haven't seen, Samurai Jack sounds like a burger special or something. Minty, you're definitely banned if you never heard of Samurai Jack. Hold on, let me show her real quick.
Wow, that's kind of disrespectful, to be honest.
That's something me and Nelson definitely grew up.
That's a top 10 cartoon.
Oh, that's the other side. Boop. Let me.
Even top 5, I could consider it top 5 maybe. Even. Actually, no, I can't do that. Top 10 though for sure.
How do I? Can I grab this? Oh, I can. Boom. Shakalaka. Samurai Jack, Minty. I haven't been alive that long. That's your fault. Okay?
And the theme song was so groovy.
Back to the past. Back to the past. Samurai Jack.
Jack.
Yo,
yeah.
Stupid. Anyways, we're not here to talk about cartoons. We're here to talk about... We saw only 10.
That's how we saw 10 episodes of Samurai Jack. Oh, him saw only 10. I saw him.
What, the last 10 episodes? The ones from the Adult Swim? You have to get the beginning to like get the feel.
Samurai Jack was killing them. You're damn right he was, bro. Samurai Jack was a killer.
Thank you. He was slaying people. Oh my god. Samurai Jack is the definition of samurai. Samurai Jack and Afro Samurai, if they were to have a duel, I don't know who would win.
Nah, for real.
I don't know who would win. Okay?
Oh, Afro.
I don't know who would win.
Afro! Don't you know who this is?
Oh, okay. We're actually, so if you guys have seen the Midnight Gospel, in the Midnight Gospel, they actually talk about, bro, you just gave me a good idea. You're welcome. But in the Midnight Gospel, they actually talk about a lot of things that, like, actually get you thinking about, like, you know, how things occur and whatever like that. But, like, my very first video on this channel was actually like one of my theories, because I didn't want to do a gaming channel originally. I wanted to do like this channel where I like come at you guys with theory after theory after theory after theory. Yeah, like why is water wet and like explanations of stuff like that. And one theory that I did hold on, no, I showed you guys last time, but I made up this theory about like the creation of, not the creation of man, but like how men came to exist on Earth, right? Because there was this huge thing going around, and it was basically like, man and dinosaurs had to have lived at the same time. But and then there's also some things bearing like if man and dinosaurs lived at the same time, then the man should have been extinct when the dinosaurs became extinct with the meteorite and all that stuff. And then like the Bible is like, oh no, dinosaurs don't exist. Does it say that? No, because it kind of does.
Not like
it doesn't like say that, but it kind of says, okay, well, dinosaurs can't exist because like, or it doesn't say that. It says the first creatures quote unquote were animals, and then like days later, a day like on the last day it was maybe the sixth day. I don't remember. Yeah, it was the sixth day where man was created, and the seventh day God rested. That's what it was. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It was all in my theory. Okay. If you see a pixel art in the animation of the 10K celebration, just know that Jack and Afro are going to be there. Okay, just, I don't know, post it somewhere. I need to make a comment for that, really, a section for that real quick so you can post that. I'm going to basically, like, tell you guys the theory, and I want you guys to, like, tell me your thoughts on my theory, okay? That's basically what the point of this podcast is. So you guys can actually see the way I think, because, like, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm, like, pretty weird. And, like, I believe in the God version because if a meteorite hit the earth, why is everything thriving and stuff? If you get that. Human came through the existence of fish for centuries of evolution. If you studied biology, Jack, you would understand how stupid that sounds. Okay? Jack is whack.
Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, bro.
If you studied biology, you'd understand how insane your fish and centuries of evolution come from. Because centuries of evolution essentially would mean that a fish down the line would have to reproduce. A fish would have to reproduce with something with legs in order for it to eventually create us. And if we did come from fish, like after centuries and centuries of evolution and stuff like that, we'd be breathing underwater. Pops, you are good luck. I just won another Apex game because shout out to you, Soldier. Okay, so here's where my theory came from, right?
I did not evolve from a fish.
Their hand has to be something before you and God make, since the Big Bang came from nothing, and that's impossible. It had to be. Anyways, me and Nelson like grew up in the church. Okay, so like I'm not
Christian church, by the way.
Yeah, Christian. So we're not saying like we don't believe in God by any means. Okay, by any means possible. Okay, so basically, my theory, it all started, with the existence of man. I'm going along the lines of the Christian religion. God essentially created the earth. Okay, God created the earth. Okay, boom. I don't believe that this was, where we all started. I feel like we all started off on Mars, essentially, like that. And the reason I believe we all started from Mars is because, one, Mars is a lot bigger of a planet, and two, there has been signs of life previously existing on Mars, right? I feel like Mars was definitely a place that was built for the dinosaurs, 100%, 2000%. It was built for dinosaurs. So my theory is basically, I wrote two parts of this theory. I only released one of them. Okay, so my first part of the theory was we all come from Mars. Okay, the reason we all left Mars was because of currently the same situation with the advancement of technology that is kind of sweeping out our the United States, the whole states, the world, freaking global warming, stuff like that. It's that exact same thing or something similar happened in Mars, except in Mars we were definitely, further along because humans technically have been around for thousands of years, right? And in 10,000s of years, how come in this last decade have we had such a huge jump compared to what they were for the past centuries? Yeah. The creature was known as the
Tiktaalik.
Well, I don't know what that means. Oh, the creature, because he's still talking about how we came from fish. Anyways,
I'm gonna disregard what Jack said.
So
it's all hate for Jack.
So shoot. Continuing with this theory. Where did I leave off?
About how it doesn't make sense for centuries.
Oh yeah, how it doesn't make any sense for centuries. How we came, and this is how far we came. Right. So my theory is basically we started from Mars, and the short end is we started from Mars, we destroyed Mars, and then we took a craft, right, and put like as many humans as possible as we could on it, and sent us straight down to in a spacecraft. Because, you know, people always say like I'm thinking we should definitely be a lot further than we are right now. But we took a spacecraft to Earth, crashed on Pangea, right? And our spacecraft from Pangea was the one that actually separated Pangea and ended up killing the dinosaurs, right? Which gets me also to the Atlantic, the city of Atlantis, and how that came to be, because the city of Atlantis was further along in technology, and the reason it was further along in technology is because that's where everything that we brought down from Mars was, and it was basically so heavy because it was still on this little piece of island, and they couldn't move the spacecraft, so everything sank with that little part of island. There's still 70% of the ocean unexplored. I didn't even turn on this light, man. I was wondering why it was so dark. But 70% of the ocean is still has not been explored, and I think that's essentially where it comes from. So that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's basically where my theory comes from. There was two parts to that theory. There was we came from Mars, we crash landed, and we are actually the ones who shatter Pangea. And in shattering Pangea, we also are, because of that spacecraft and how heavy it was and how big it was, which shattered enough to shatter Pangea and whatever. It was also enough to destroy all of the cities, or all of the land, essentially eradicating all of the dinosaurs. And it was kind of like the same thing that happened with the Noah's Ark, where they brought animals, put them on the spacecraft, brought them down to Earth, to this planet, and then because it was all lost over time, we learned to call this place Earth and call Mars Mars, because nobody knew Mars had existed before this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like we're also Mars, because isn't Mars the closest planet to the sun right now? Is Mars the closest planet to the sun? It was my theory. I don't know.
Let us know. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, plus the closest planet to the sun.
It's
Mercury. What?
Mercury, yeah.
Yeah, it's Mercury, Venus, Mars.
I was gonna say that.
Anyways, it was definitely then Venus, then Earth, and then Mars. Okay. Anyways, what else was so important about Mars? Was it in the middle? I don't remember. Was it the closest to the asteroid belt? Probably. Maybe something like that. Something made sense for me to want to call Mars the freaking thing. Venus's literal definition of toxic. Anyways. So not only is Jack whack, but Jack's a nerd. Okay, not new things. No. So I don't know. But basically that was my theory. Someone said, what's weird? To think that because scientists say that through evolution, going through to Mars and living for generations will make you slimmer and head bigger, so aliens could be real. I'm a thinking man. No, I know, Jack. Hey, Pops, what's up? Bunny Draws, what's good? Anyway, so
aliens have to be real. Aliens have to.
They have to be real. It doesn't make any sense for us to be the only thing coming out there, and also at the same time, we haven't even fully discovered all the animals and creatures that are in our Earth, because we're still discovering new creatures. Not every day, but every year, there's a new creature at least another creature that we discovered that we did not know about a year ago. It's Arya. Oh, what's good? I didn't know you'd come here this early. this late. I mean, I do believe in other life. So do I. You know what I mean? But like, it's more like how it came to be, because I feel like this also isn't the only generation of humans per se. I feel like there's humans like further out in the galaxy, and more like probably like Space Con 1 or like Eta 12 to discover what's in the Milky Way, and here we are. You know what I mean? Did you put hot sauce in his eye? Because that's super important.
Or are they the hot ones, like the
No. Hot sauce because her boyfriend ate her Funyuns.
What a jackass.
Butthole.
Honestly.
I got my Funyuns. We discovered more water creatures because we slowly upgraded technology to go deeper. You believe in the multiverse and the super Earth? I don't know about the multiverse, but like at the same time, the multiverse is definitely something that I could open my mind to. Like I think about it. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I'm driving, I'll sit there and I'll be like, in like 32 universes, there is a universe where I won this. Driving home right now makes me the crowned ruler of the United States. 2, I get killed. 3, I'm drunk. And 4, I'm a raging lunatic on a hellbent rampage, slaughtering everybody. Yeah. And that's like 1 of 32. And that's the thing that I think about when I drive. I know it's weird, but like.
So what do you think about where do you think we go after we die? Huh? Where do you think we go after we die? Do you believe in a heaven or hell?
That's like iffy to me.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Because
super.
I think it's definitely like a dreamscape.
Yeah.
Like,
because what did J. Cole say? He's like, I know heaven is a mindset. I've been a couple times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like,
yeah. And I think the thing that messes me up the most about it is because nobody can actually confirm nor deny it. And like, I want to believe in heaven, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not super religious, but like, I'm like, you know, I'm more religious than I am not religious, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like
more so like spiritual, or like
I'm more so in the journey of enlightenment. I feel like if you could classify me as a religion, it'd be like I'm more Buddhist.
That's what I was gonna say.
Than anything else, yeah. Because like I'm like, okay, so people think the reason I hate the Christian religion and why I left it, I'm gonna tell you guys this now. This is not something I talk about because my mom hates me for it. But like the reason I left the Christian religion was because you remember the church we went to, right? Mm. The last church I started going to.
Mm. What was Saturday one? Saturday? Or
both of them actually. Let's start with the Saturday church. So I used to go to church. Me and Nelson used to go to church 5 days a week. Okay, like that's how religious my family was growing up. And so I actually enjoyed it. I was having fun. I was learning so much.
No, yeah.
I kid you not. And I think when I got into 8th grade, I was still going to church 5 days a week. You know what I mean? I was spending the majority of my time at church. And then my best friend is Muslim. Okay. So my best friend was Muslim, and I wanted to invite him to my Saturday church. Because I used to go to church Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How many is that? Monday,
Wednesday. It was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh yeah, because I didn't go Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are my homework days.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to invite him to church with me on Friday. And basically on Friday it was like a Seventh-day Adventist where the holy day is actually Saturday. So we were the Sabbath day is actually Saturday. Mm-hmm. So that's where we were going. So and this church was like, for refugees, all sorts of African Americans. They were also doing this thing called like a free wheelchair mission, where they were basically building wheelchairs for the people in Africa for under $15 per wheelchair. Was it like that? Or like $7 per wheelchair, something like that. Super and super cheap, super affordable. And they were doing things like this.
And they were good wheelchairs too.
Yeah, they were solid wheelchairs, especially for giving out to people in Africa. They were buying bike parts. Yeah. They were buying bike parts and freaking no, it was $100 per wheelchair.
Was it?
Yeah, because they were buying bike parts. They had to buy a bike so they can take off the tires, and then they were using the bike to build up the wheelchair.
And they used to use like these
plastic
chairs,
plastic lawn chairs.
It looks ghetto as hell, but no, those things work.
Yeah, no, those things were really good. They definitely work, especially for like to do such a huge movement like that. By the time I left, I think they had given away over 7,000 wheelchairs by the time I left, and they're still doing it today.
Yeah.
So,
props to them for sure.
Yeah. So continuing, my best friend was Muslim. So I wanted to invite him to a church. I was told, no, one, I cannot invite a Muslim into the house of God because they don't want Muslims spreading their evil around
like a Christian
around the Christian community.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, cool. Because I still want to be a friend and I want to understand religions and all this stuff. I would also like the opportunity to go to church with him. You know what I mean? Because it's only fair. He invited me to church. I invited him to church. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna it doesn't make any sense for me to be like, hey man, I believe in God, and I know you believe in a God, and our God, like your word for God is Allah, which is what I mean, and my word for God is God. So like, it's probably the same God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let me come experience stuff with you. After I told my mom that, my mom basically told the church that I wanted to go to a Muslim church.
Also, by the way, foreign parents have the biggest mouths.
For real.
Of all time.
Yeah, my mom's Haitian. So, like, definitely a huge, big mouth. And she basically, she went out and talked to them, and they kicked her out of the choir that she was a part of. You know what I mean? They kicked her out of the choir. They were all telling me that I'm trying to worship Satan. They were all, they were saying, like, Allah is evil. And I tried to tell them, hey, no, Allah is just Arabic for God. And they said, all Muslims are evil. You know what I mean? God and Christianity are the only religions that are true. And like, if you don't believe in, if you're not with Christians, you're going to hell. All this stuff, and that completely changed my mind about the Christian religion. And I went from being like diehard Christian to like, am I even Christian? Because that's not something I could definitely, I could never do something to somebody like that. I could never tell somebody like, hey, I believe in what I believe in. Mm-hmm. And I know you don't believe in what I believe in, or you just want to seek knowledge from somewhere else. Like you want to experience something different, but you cannot go experience that different thing, because if you experience that different thing, that makes you evil. Like I've never been able, I'm not that diehard of a Christian. My mom is definitely 100%, but like
she cries every time she prays.
Which it's I don't know. It's like, and because of that, I was like, it kind of shifted my mindset of the Christian religion. And then not only that, but it was like, okay, what now? If I'm not Christian, what can I be? Because like I started looking out, like on the outside looking in, essentially, and I was like, okay, is this what a Christian is like? Is this what a Christian is like? Is this what a Christian is like? And then I started to realize that all Christians, not all Christians, a lot of Christians think the same, where if you're not with them, you're against them, essentially. And then I got like really into thinking, and I was just all like, the Crusades, that the 100-year-long war, it was a whole bunch of Christians killing anybody who did not believe in the Christian religion. That's all it was. And I was just like, I shouldn't have to be like that in order to
agnostic. I mean, I would probably consider myself agnostic Buddhist.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not Christian. I know that.
Yeah, for sure.
There were several Crusades. The 100-year-long war.
But I think, I left the church like 2-3 years ago. Completely. I kind of had like my in and out phases where I would like, once my mom stopped forcing me to go, I was like, okay, cool.
You're going by yourself?
So I started going by myself. I went till I was about 17, 18 years old. I'm 20 now.
You went till you were 19?
18.
Oh, you just turned 19, huh?
No, I just turned 20.
No, you went till you were 19 then. Mm-mm. No, you went till you were 18.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you stopped going.
I stopped going
when you moved in.
Yeah, so like November.
Yeah.
Right when I moved out of my apartment, yeah. The thing with me is, so I was actually like an intern at the it's like pretty much like a little Bible college at our church.
Youth group.
Yeah, kind of thing. And it was like, I don't know, being there and like being a leader in the church. We had this class, and we were basically studying every religion. So every single religion. So we were studying, Judaism. We were studying, Muslims, Mormonism, etc. And to me, they were basically pointing out everything that was wrong with these religions and basically
Okay,
saying,
can I stop you real quick?
Yeah.
So Jack said Christianity was a religion and broke off of Judaism. Okay, but Jack, let me tell you this real quick. Did you know that it's not the Quran? No, the Book of David. I want to say for Jewish people, is that what it is? The Book of David.
No, it's the Book of Quran. I'm pretty sure it's the Quran.
The Quran is for Muslims.
You sure?
Yeah. Anyways, the Jewish religion does not mention Christians.
Torah.
Okay, so the Torah does not mention the Bible, but the Bible mentions the Torah. Okay. The Quran mentions both the Bible and the Torah, but it does not mention. But like, it doesn't mention anything after it. So what my whole mindset right now is all of these religions are correct because they all just talk about different prophets. Like the
Jews believe in Abraham.
Like they believe in Abraham as their prophet.
Yeah, Abraham, yeah.
The Christians believe in Jesus as their prophet, and then the Muslims believe in Muhammad as their prophet. Mm-hmm. So it's all, to me at least, it all sounds like the same thing. I don't mean to get super like religious on you guys, but like it's like, I don't know.
No, yeah. I think the thing to me was
Or are you at Nelson's or something?
No, I live with him, bro.
He lives with me. This is my house.
This is his house.
I'll give you guys a house tour like eventually. But no, I just basically I turned my camera around. Let me show you guys real quick. Like ooh. So like all my stuff is like right there on that wall. But like, so I just turned it around. I what do you call it? What's the word, Nelson?
What?
When you redo something. Rearrange? Redecorate?
Redo, yeah.
That word? Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Wait, actually, look it up a little more.
Yeah.
No.
Holly?
Yeah. But yeah, so me, when I was in class, and basically they were pointing out just everything that was wrong with these other religions, and then they were talking about how like Christianity is right and all this stuff. It was just like, okay, but one, how can you tell some, like, if you think mint chocolate chip ice cream is better than just regular chocolate chip ice cream, and that's your truth. You know what I mean? I can't tell you that chocolate chip. I can't tell you chocolate chip. Yeah, I can't tell you that chocolate chip is better when you believe that mint chocolate chip is better. So it was like, for me, when they were saying that, it was like, okay, you guys say that, but you guys proudly admit that the book that you based your life off of was created by a man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so it's like,
it was just so much,
much shit that I was just like, bro. I was like, I don't even want, or so much stuff. And I was just like, I don't even like want to even like associate myself with this. And it's like so many, like, you know, so many times I'd be in public and they'd be like,
no, you can keep going. I'm gonna read the comments, but so I'm not ignoring them.
There'd be like so many times where like I'd be in public, or like people would know that I was Christian, and like I'd be like, yeah, man, like, you know, you should come check out our church or whatever. And they'd be like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, oh, what's up? And it's like, every time I've gone to church, I literally feel like I've been judged every single time. You know what I mean? It's like, church should not be a place where someone feels judgment. That's like the last place someone should feel judgment. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna read this to you real quick. My bad. And I'm gonna comment on what you said because I was about to interrupt you. But there was a youth group thing me and my boyfriend went to, and the girl held my hand and said that everything was okay, or going to be okay, and that I need to continue to being creative. It was my first time going, and I was in a really dark place at the time, but there was no way she knew that that I did art.
Yeah, see, that's the
creative
thing.
In any way.
That's why I find prophecy so weird too. Like when pastors would pray over people, it, like, I don't know, it happened to me a few times, but it was low key weird because it's just like how. You know what I mean?
Like you know stuff that you shouldn't know.
And it's also just like like if I'm prophesying over you, for like if I'm like, you know, who did Jesus tell that he was gonna have many? Isaac? He's like, yeah, you're gonna Isaac or Abraham.
Wait, what? What did he say?
He was like, you're gonna have Isaac. He's like, you're gonna have many sons. You know what I mean? And they're gonna, you know, be this, and yeah, he ended up having many sons. But it's like, if I were to tell you, Justin, you're gonna have 7 sons. How do you know that? Like, are you gonna be like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
you
know
so
that's what it gets
you.
Know
to.
Is it now that I have 7 sons? Is it because I have 7 sons because I wanted 7 kids, or I don't know how to pull out?
Yeah,
Jack. No, or is it I have 7 sons because this guy said I was gonna have 7 sons, so I felt like I needed to have 7 sons. She said she was crying uncontrollably, but she said she was a little bit. So I was like one of the times that she went to church. You are super creative, by the way, Arya. I should Actually, I'm gonna show Nelson really quick so he can tell you that you are super creative. Because I think I subscribed to your YouTube channel because I am definitely a fan of the art you do. Yep, this is her. Look at that.
Oh shoot!
She draws all these herself.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Those are dope. Hey Arya, I actually am starting up a clothing brand. I can give you more information. I'll look up your YouTube channel as well. So if you could like send some designs or like I have a couple like sketches. So if you could like, you know, make them come to fruition, I would gladly give you money for that.
Compensate.
Yeah.
She says for sure.
Gladly, for sure.
It's really late. Should I go to bed or not? Robert
No,
Cazares. I don't know. We're talking about like, I don't know. Maybe if you're interested, stay. But if you're not interested, man, like,
yeah, no pressure, bro.
Yeah, no pressure. Like for real. Like it's all peace, love, and positivity.
Yeah, it's all love here, you know.
And I think
there's no religion bashing, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, if I came off as I'm bashing religion, I'm sorry. But no, that's not.
Wait, I want to sub to the channel. Here, let me throw a link of her channel in the chat real quick. Boom. Y'all can just go there, subscribe to her. She's actually really good. I love her art. She plays games too. You know what I mean? She's a great person overall. I love seeing her around here too. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely one of the people I'm never gonna forget about.
Look at that. You're my brother talking about you like this. He would never talk about me like this. How was Nelson when he was growing up? Annoying as
yeah, for real. No, Nelson, he wasn't bad. Like, he was... I was definitely... No, you weren't bad to me. We just had, like... I had big brother problems. It makes sense. Like, I beat him up for wearing my clothes. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? That was it. I think.
Or, like,
and eating my food. Eating my muffins mainly, man. Oh my gosh. Or the last burrito. Oh, if he even touched those burritos, he'd catch these hands.
Yo, the chimichangas, the bean and beef were so... The purple ones were so gas.
For no reason.
So gas. And then we always had salsa too.
Yeah.
Poor little salsa. Oh my gosh.
I used to butter my burritos like crazy. You try to eat them and I just...
That's my burrito! 3 burritos on a plate, corn dogs.
Yeah, he'd take 3 burritos in the pack of 12. He made me so mad.
Eating good.
Joan of Arc is actually known for fighting in the Crusades. Is that what she's known for? I knew that. I definitely knew that. I played Magic the Gathering.
I want to learn more about the Joan of Arc though.
Bro, I'm gonna say, dude, I don't take YouTube seriously. Should you? Or a calling comes later in life. Time that pulls you into having something. Yeah, we should have read that earlier. That's why we need to pay attention to these comments. Because they be saying some good things. She was burned at the stake at 19, became a martyr. I don't know. We also need to check out Aim Croissant's channel. He's been spamming it every single time he comes in the stream. He's like, Pop, check out my channel.
For sure.
Should I do this? Should I do that?
I got you, bro. I got you.
Go ahead and send it into the Discord, Aim Croissant. Yeah. That way I can actually get a good look at it.
Yeah. I really like low key people.
No, I'm just playing, man. I'm playing, but like I'm being like, I'm joking, but I'm not joking. How do I say that?
I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for this convo. Yeah, we're kind of getting off topic.
Yeah, we are.
All good though.
Okay, back on topic. Where would you leave off? Anyways, bashing.
No, not bashing. Like the prophecy of how
7 kids.
Yeah, go on. Yeah. But no, I think that's kind of towards my end or towards my point. But so I don't know. That's what kind of I slowly started to like just realize things or just kind of I don't know, just like realizing things, and I was just kind of like slowly falling out of the religion, and it was just like I went to church, like worshiping didn't feel the same, praying didn't feel the same, and it's like, you know, I'll talk to you about it, and they'd be like, oh, it's the devil getting to you, you know what I mean? And it's like, how can you say that though, you know? And I'm like, it's just so much stuff where I feel like they just don't like being wrong, essentially. So Christianity and Mormonism is just like those two religions are
something that never made sense to me about like the saying it's the devil getting to you was the fact that I would I read the Bible, okay, And in the Bible, one, it talks about how Lucifer was the most beautiful of the angels.
Like right beside Jesus.
Right?
Like it was number one Jesus, number two was Lucifer.
The most beautiful of the angels, okay? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they every time you see something, of Lucifer drawn, it's a a demon with horns, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you actually start to think about it, it's like I personally I can't consider Lucifer evil because he punishes evil.
What do you mean?
Like when someone's bad, when they say when you do bad things,
or
something that's that gets you out of the gates in heaven, you go to hell, which means that where the people that were rejected from heaven end up going to hell to serve out their punishment for the stuff that they deserve to go to hell for, which doesn't make Lucifer bad, but it then makes him good because he only takes you if you're bad.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Lucifer is a part of almost all religious beliefs. Yeah.
Someone's calling you. After party is about drinking.
Numbers not saved, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you just blew my mind. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, did that make sense? Because if you sit there and you're like, oh, Zachary Thomas Films. Why do I know that name? Have I met you in real life?
Zachary Thomas. I don't even. That name sounds familiar.
I feel like I know you. But like what I'm saying is like, if you are someone who punishes someone for being evil, then you yourself cannot be evil. I knew you. You donated at BioLife, and I gave you. I told you my my channel like a year ago. You also do YouTube. You did a couple of videos with your friends, and then you stopped doing videos with your friends because your friend left town. Yes, I knew it. Woo! That memory. Look at that.
Well,
Boom.
Do you know how the...
I don't know what that word is. Puritan? Puritan way of preaching? I have a good memory, man. I'm telling you. It's like impeccable.
Cap.
I have an impeccable memory when it comes to things that I actually care about. Like if it comes to people.
Yeah, no.
Puritan? Oh, I know that word, Puritan. What did you know how the Puritan way of preaching is? What's the Puritan way of preaching? Impersonal, tell me.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never heard of that.
Did I finish what I was saying about like the whole devil thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
No, he blew my mind.
Have you ever heard of the Salem witch trials? Yeah, everyone has, right?
Mm-hmm.
I blew your mind?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, yeah, because I was like, I've never thought
about something like that.
I've never thought of Lucifer.
People are always like portraying
someone. What the heck?
I didn't get the devil. Oh, you didn't understand it? So it's like the Bible is basically not the Bible, because the Bible never portrays him as evil. Does it? You know.
I mean, essentially, it kind of, they say that he's, the Lord of, he's the Lord of confusion. He's the Lord of, all these negative things, essentially.
Right, the Lord of all these negative things.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still, at the end of the day, an angel. And all angels, no matter what, have boundaries and limitations, right? Mm-hmm. So, if I'm evil, right, and I go to hell, that makes, quote unquote, Satan the king of hell.
Yeah.
Right? So now, if I'm going to hell and hell is eternal damnation and that's where I'm supposed to get punished, that then makes him a punisher of humans and not evil himself, because he is punishing evil, not he is evil. He was a snake who led Adam and Eve astray. He did not lead Adam and Eve astray per se. He led Eve astray by he didn't force her to eat the apple. He told her if she ate the apple, she would gain knowledge. So that's not leading someone astray. That's telling you something. And it's, at the end of the day, that's up to you what to do with said knowledge.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not manipulation. Hey, there's an apple here.
No,
if you eat this apple, you'll be super smart. That's it.
I could see manipulation though, because he knew, but also here's the thing though. I couldn't consider it manipulation because Jesus told them you can have every single, or God told them that you could have every single fruit
except for that
one tree. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like if you were to tell me, yo Nelson, you can play my PS4, you can play my Xbox One, my 360,
but
PS3,
you can't play Mortal Kombat.
But you can't play, or you can't touch the Switch. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna leave it right here.
Yeah. And I touch it. You know what I mean? It's like, so that's kind of how I see it. You know, you can't really blame Satan for that essentially, because it's like,
if that tree wasn't there, if they did not want the opportunity for that chance to be manipulated, they would not have left it there.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
The preachers in that era preach with the firestone, where they only preach eternal
damnation.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think that's where it comes from, essentially. It's like, hold on. Okay, I can only see it on there. So, Satan literally means enemy. He isn't ruling. He isn't condemned to hell. Okay, hold on. So Satan means enemy, right? But Satan isn't his name. That's just a word that is used from hell was made for Satan. But was it made?
It was made for Satan. So he was the first person to go there.
He was the first person to go to hell. However, it was what are you taught? If you
no, it wasn't made for.
It wasn't made.
It wasn't made for Satan.
It was made for the sinners.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was made for people who didn't accept Jesus Christ into their life as their Lord and Savior.
Not at the time. It was God. It was
or God
as
person.
So it was not. It wasn't made for Satan. He was just sent there. It was made for humans whose souls weren't able to get there.
Hell, then God
created hell.
God created hell.
Well, they will join him, but at the same time, that's what I'm saying. They're joining him, right, in hell, in eternal damnation. However, Lucifer is not restricted to hell. Otherwise, Lucifer would never have made contact with Jesus
or any human being on earth, essentially, either.
Yeah,
because like,
he can freely leave hell. If he was condemned to hell, he never would have been able to talk to Eve. He never would have been able to talk to Jesus. Yeah. He never would have been able to do half the things that he does in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm not a Satanist by any means. No. Like, I'm not defending the man. It's more like you can't classify him as evil, if that makes sense. The thing is,
I heard that a lot too. About Satan being the prince of the world, just because of like all the corruption.
They call Satan.
You know what I mean? Like, because if you think about it, like, you know,
the thing is, hell might not even be at the moment for its very definition is evil. If you aren't God, you are considered evil.
Yeah, we're all sinners.
You know what I mean? If you sin one time, you're considered evil.
I believe in things. Satan is multiple fallen angels. Interesting.
That's a good theory. I need to look into that one because that's not something I've heard before.
Yes, we all fall short of God.
We all fall short of God,
yeah.
And I 100% agree. And I think that's why, because if you fall short from God, and God is good, and God is the example of good. If you are not God, you are not good. You can come close to being good, right? Because that's what they teach in at least in my Sunday school. We're all meant to be like God.
Yeah, we're all created in His likeness.
In His likeness, right? Which gets me to my next thing. If Satan or Lucifer wanted to be like God, why was he punished for it if he built us to be like him?
I think it was the way he... What was the story? I think he... It was like when... I mean, I don't know. There's multiple stories, and it's so hard to know which one to believe.
Zach, if you know something I don't know, please educate
comment,
me.
Yeah.
Because you're already teaching me new things already.
All you guys, yeah. For real.
His original name was Morningstar. His name was originally Morningstar. I heard his full name was Lucifer Morningstar. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And that's not just from the show Lucifer.
Yeah, no.
But like that's from shoot. Where did I read this? It was in one of the books about not a demigod.
There's a lot of plot holes.
Jealous of Jesus being the chosen one. Thank you, Madison. Yes. That helps. There's a lot of...
Because I was going to say, in Mormonism, they... It was like, so the way Mormonism came up, they're basically saying Jesus and Lucifer were brothers.
Right.
And, you know, they're up here, and then God and everyone, like, in, you know, like, I guess the congregation or whatever, wanted to make Jesus the king of the world. And so when they were about to do that, it was like, oh, okay.
He said that's very LDS. And I think he's talking to Madison because Madison definitely did grow up LDS. He was an archangel who led the battle against his father along with his siblings. What?
But I was gonna say, yeah, the way Mormon or LDS, they were saying that they were brothers. They came up, and then they wanted to make Jesus the ruler, the king of the world. Lucifer didn't like that, so they had like a little. He's about to go kill Jesus. They had like a little battle or something like that.
That's the LDS religion.
Mm-hmm. And then that's when he was, that's when he was damned to hell.
Okay, but also, if you in the Christian religion, right? They said Jesus was created for man in God's likeness. So he's the only one that could be actually considered one of God's children, or God's son. God's only son, right? Because what is that? John 3:16.
Yeah, for God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son to die.
So everybody else essentially was just someone that he made. So that means all the archangels, all the angels, but the Bible doesn't say Jesus was created, doesn't it?
What does it say?
They never say Jesus was an angel. It never says Jesus was an angel. It does say.
It does.
It does. No, does it say was it?
He does say he's an angel.
Show me.
I don't know what book, but
because from what I see, from what I've read, a lot of stories. That's what I think. I think a lot of the stories in the religion is cool, and that's why I've like took the time out of my day, not that out of my day, but like out of my years, essentially to like experience all sorts of religions. But I think that it definitely does say he was created, because it never says. I don't think it says. Maybe he
either
wasn't.
Jesus is a part of God's creation, or he eternally existed and is God.
Because they said he.
The angels. God.
Did you know that Jesus was there in the beginning, like from Genesis? Can you show me with like facts? Because if I can't read it, I can't believe it. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because obviously, I mean, there's no place you can find facts from. But like, if you could show me in the Bible where it says Jesus was there in the beginning, like from Genesis, I believe you. It says God emptied himself. Okay, thank you. Okay, to build a man in our image, and came to earth. Yes. Okay, that's the same thing as creation. Then, though, if he were to empty himself and Jesus is a part of God, then that would be a creation, right? No, it's not a creation, because the creations would be something like an archangel or the angels themselves or us per se. Okay, Jesus was a real person in the history but Christians worshipped him as a prophet.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
I knew that.
That's also what makes religions contradicting as well, because it's like we learn about Jesus in school, but we don't learn about Jesus in school religiously. We learn about him just because it was like
I didn't learn about Jesus in school.
In the time frame.
I didn't learn about him in school.
You didn't?
Nope.
All I talked about really was like who he was. They didn't really say anything about. I mean, they talked about he was, he's the prophet of Christianity, etc.
Right.
But they don't at school. Yeah, they never talked about the Son of God or this or that, and then they just talked about really the crucifixion of him dying.
I didn't hear about that.
So it's like that's what, you know what I mean? Like either they just killed Jesus because they hated him and wanted to kill him, or that was God's sacrifice, or that was the sacrifice for humanity because Adam and Eve.
We went from talking to the life of man to like dang near attacking Christians, essentially, almost.
I hope we're not.
Yeah,
I hope we're not, because it's hard to criticize religion or not. Yeah, criticize. It's hard to criticize religion.
Christians worship Jesus as God.
Yeah, because they do say Jesus and God are the same person. Because in the Bible it says that Jesus said, "If you do not know me,
you do not know my Father." Mm-hmm. Right. If you do not know me, that doesn't mean worship Jesus as a God. To me, that says acknowledge the fact that Jesus is there, and then worship the Father. Yeah. Not worship Jesus as the Father, because then also when you're praying as a Christian, what are you taught? You're taught to say in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's three different people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they keep saying it all goes into one.
It all goes into one, but they're also saying it's three different people. If they were going to say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, but it's all the same person, wouldn't that have been clarified in that like whole little speech?
Jesus as God. Jesus created the world.
The Trinity. I gotta go. Mate, it's getting late. I gotta prepare for Father's Day project tomorrow. All right, take care, aim percent.
Take care, my man.
The Trinity. Who said the Trinity?
Aim percent. Zach.
Genesis 1:26. Here, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I got a Bible app.
Actually, no, I have a Bible.
All right, I see. That's also the thing with. I need to change my shirt. Here, I'm gonna entertain you guys while Nelson's gone. On my boobs are sagging. I'm not gonna sit up there and dance. I studied to be a pastor, by the way. That's good. Are you still studying to be a pastor? Because I just have so many questions. I don't know. Put a bra on. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Why is she attacking me?
Who's attacking me?
Madison. I was jumping up and down.
Genesis 1:26.
Yeah.
See, I still got verses highlighted in here. I haven't touched a Bible in a very long time.
I am entered for a church on the bench called the Whitney Baptist.
I haven't touched this.
Are you Catholic then?
I haven't touched this in a solid 2 years, or even opened it. To be honest. What's this? Show me your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. We are the people God watches over, the flock under his care.
The most interesting religion is Norse. I do actually. Norse religion is Vikings, right?
What you said, Genesis 1:6 or 1:26?
Yeah, 1:26.
I'm gonna read that real quick.
Because if that's definitely something I missed. Oh my gosh, Raquel.
Then God said, "Let us make man in our image and after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. And God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and
So you
subdue
think
it."
it's John? John 1?
I think it's John 1. Let's go to John 1. I still remember where all my books are at too.
Yeah, keep it hold up. You think it's John 1? Where Raquel meant to go to, Zach?
You already know, boy, be taking notes.
Hold on, let me turn this off. Yeah, boom.
Highlights and all this stuff. I got a lot of verses highlighted. John 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word...
Well, Genesis is good, but I think it talks about the Word
with God,
and the Word became flesh.
He was in the beginning with God, and all things were made through him.
You even have it highlighted.
Mm-hmm. And without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Can I ask what Bible you have? I have an English Standard Version. ESV, yeah?
Yeah, ESV. Yeah, those. Okay, so it is John first. Or first John.
Yeah, John 1.
Yep. You taught me something new. The only book I'm actually interested in is Revelations. Look, check this out. Hold on, let me see. If you can't see, I have Revelations 5:5 actually tattooed on my body. Woo, right there, the entire thing. So like, I'm definitely interested in the book of Revelations.
It's probably my favorite book, but also the creepiest one too.
Yeah.
Revelation, maybe, I'm not kidding. I read all of Revelation when I was, I think, 12 or 13, and I didn't want to read the Bible ever again, or like even like talk about religion. Like it literally freaked me out. I was like, yo, I'm so scared.
At one point in time, I read all of Psalms, and I think that was the only book I read. All of Psalms and all of Revelation.
I read all of Proverbs and all of Revelation.
I've always been interested in the four horsemen.
You said you have Revelations 5:5, and one of the others.
Thank you, Zach. By the way, that you actually taught me something. I'm glad I actually know now.
You know what? This conversation makes me want to go back to this Bible and read it again, like literally from like front to back. Front to back.
There's actually good stories in the Bible. Like, I mean, some drama. I know.
Dude, David and Goliath. That's a story. You know how many times I'd be like, I'd think of David and Goliath.
Wait, why is Revelation so scary? So Revelations,
it's not necessarily scary. It's more of like
real life.
Yeah.
It's so the entire
it was scary to
entirety
me
of the
because
Bible
sorry, I'm
is essentially like worship God and stories of people who did not worship God and failed, and then other reasons why you should essentially worship God. It's a big.
I mean, the reason it was scary to me was because I was
it's a movie.
Yeah,
essentially.
How old were you when you went to the military?
18.
I mean, how old was I when I went?
14.
I was 14. Yeah. So, I mean, I was just super young, and then since I got my own room at that point and didn't have a room to share with anyone, I was like, yo.
You gonna read it?
Yeah, I read it. I read it at nighttime too, which is probably the worst idea to do. I literally read all chapters at nighttime, like super late.
I read it in boot camp,
and I was like, yo, like I was so.
Okay, explain it to them. Because you're just saying you're scared.
Well, it's like I need to reread it because it's been so long.
Revelations essentially is basically real life. It talks about like the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's not negative per se, but it's all stuff that you really don't want to think about when you're trying to live your life. It's all things that you need to know, but you don't.
It talks about things too. It's like towards the end, it kind of gives you like it's like Jesus telling you, hey, when you start seeing these things, that's how you know that the world's going to come to an end.
Yeah.
But that's also when you know that I'm going to come back. And he was saying that Lucifer or Satan is going to come back to earth, rule the earth for 7 years. No, the Antichrist, not Lucifer. Yeah, the Antichrist is going to come to the earth, and he's going to rule the whole world for I think 7 or 8 years or something like that. A couple years, and it was like until Jesus, and then once Jesus comes back, he's going to essentially end the Antichrist once and for all, and that's when all of humanity is just like.
Okay, so real quick, a couple things that we missed. There is probably gonna come out rumor, but Christianity is one of the most radical groups. Jack, a crazy book to read is The Unseen Realm by Michael Heiser. Also, that leads it on the world. I think Christianity is so large that it has to be radicals. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Like he said, the plague is gonna come out, and here's the COVID.
That's what I'm saying. But and also, this COVID thing too has made me realize how much power the government actually has, and the Bible talks about the government a lot too, and how like it's like essentially how corrupt it is. So that's why I'm thinking too. It's like there's just a lot of stuff that's going on in the world that's like
for real.
That's like yo, we might die soon. We're probably under this apocalypse. It's pretty much, isn't it called the apocalypse? Or not the apocalypse? The
quarantine.
No, not quarantine. Like literally the end, like when
the end of the world is the apocalypse.
Yeah, yes. When the Antichrist comes. Yeah, the apocalypse. So it's I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we're low key living through that right now. To be honest.
Tribulation.
We have had much larger plagues before, like the Black Plague. Yeah, you're true. Yeah,
the measles was bred. The Spanish flu was blood. Influenza was also a quarantine was just as big, if not bigger.
But it's like the government shut the whole world or the whole country down for how long? 60, like 2 months, 3 months.
Well, we're still kind of shut down.
But they like just reopened everything. They're saying everything. Not everything is safe. They're literally only reopening stuff because they're losing money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not safe to go out.
It's not safe.
You know what I mean. So guys, please continue to stay home all the way too. Like, if you guys don't have to go anywhere, like stay home. But it's like
there was a downtown in one of the bars. There was actually a COVID outbreak.
Yeah,
fun story, fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
But like, hey,
I went downtown a few weeks ago. And I touched a rail.
The thing about the prophecy in the end of the world talks is that you can make anything fit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so weird, like the thing with prophecy.
Yeah,
you really can, and that's the thing. That's what makes it so like, oh my gosh, because you know it's real. It's like, what can you believe?
There's a pattern between the plagues. What's the pattern, Minty?
I have to leave in a couple minutes.
Oh, you're leaving? Yeah. Greed over human lives. Oh, Madison's getting up in knowledge.
For real. This is the most I've seen Madison comment.
Yeah. Archie's already got 3 comments. This is the most she's ever commented on a stream. I think it's because he's actually interested in this one.
If Yopum was here and he was commenting.
Guess where you at?
For real, man. Where you at, guess Probably. It's 12:37. What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
There's no way Gustin's up right now.
He was sleeping when I went. He was asleep. 20s.
What?
There's more and more cases in my area, and I've been working there this whole time because I work at fast food, yet no one at my job has gotten it. The Branch Davidians believe that their fate was tested and that the end times were near.
And that's also why I low-key think coronavirus is fake. This is off topic. If you guys have seen the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, it's hard to watch, by the way. It's kind of difficult to watch, but I like watching controversial stuff because I like to educate myself a lot. But one, I don't think Jeffrey Epstein's dead. I don't. Two, there's like this big theory going on that Ellen DeGeneres, Obama, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Donald Trump, I'm missing a couple more. There's a few more, but Oprah were there. The Clintons, they're all a part of this sex trafficking thing, and now it's like they're saying that coronavirus. They said it's coronavirus and put the whole country on lockdown to hide the fact that all these people are on house arrest, supposedly.
Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you right there. So that house arrest thing,
I don't believe it.
Is a mic.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, because
you're talking about Ellen DeGeneres. You ever? Me personally, I couldn't even say Ellen DeGeneres touching kids.
I couldn't either.
And like half the time when I look at like a pervert, you know what I mean? I can definitely see a pervert.
Yeah.
But Ellen and Oprah?
You know what yeah, that's the thing, but it's also like
why would
if you watch like some of like the stuff too, like the contradicting
people
stuff.
Just say things, I feel like.
I think so too, but it's also just like, I don't know. I've been taking everything with a grain of salt lately because there's so much going on, especially this year. I want people to die, not gonna lie, because they're letting people out and opening up everything when the COVID is still here. That's what I'm saying.
Because this is on her show.
Yeah.
With that. That's a microphone, bro.
That's a mic, yeah.
You know what I mean? People are like, oh no, it's an ankle brace. Ankle microphone. That's literally what they have.
Yeah. I saw that too.
So it's like, especially in Michigan. Boom, right there.
This will seem bad, but large outbreaks are good for the world.
I think it's like 4 or 5 years in between, but most scripts gotta look it up.
You know what, Jack? I semi agree with that statement. Can you explain a little more though?
But then FBI caused their building to burn down and killed everyone in it, including children that told the world that they were suicidal. I think the government wants people to die, not gonna lie, because they are letting people out and opening up everything when COVID is still here, especially in Michigan. This will seem bad, but large outbreaks are good for the world. How do you mean?
Somewhat, because the Earth is becoming overpopulated.
Yes. 100%. I feel like survival of the fittest is a big thing. Did you guys know? Because I study biology, color blindness is also is supposed to be a way to kill humans.
Really?
Yeah. So the trait colorblind. If you guys ever decide to go study biology, when you learn about being colorblind, and the red and the green and like even the brown and blue, I think it is. Mm-hmm. It's so you can't see which fruits or vegetables. Which fruits are poisonous and which are not. Because when you're colorblind, you're gonna see, your red looks like your green ones, and the green ones are poisonous. Mm-hmm. The red ones are not, but they all look the same to you, so you're gonna take them and you're gonna eat that. Yeah. The same thing with the blue and the stuff like that. And that's why the colorblind trait is there. It's supposed to be there it started out of nowhere to eradicate humans. Yeah. Is what biology is teaching us. It's one of those survival of the fittest traits. So if you have colorblindness, you're supposed to die out so people with colorblindness can come through and actually reproduce and make stronger humans essentially.
That's why I'm really picky on the meat I eat too.
What should say? So I think the government is slowly trying to kill us because they also put stuff in food and feed things to the animals that cause different illnesses and such. I also believe that's where cancer came from. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been thinking about that for a while. Because if you go to like other countries and stuff like that, and you look at their cancer rates and stuff like that, it's so dumb.
Little to no,
like, little to none. It's dumb.
Little to none. It doesn't make sense how the most developed country is literally the worst country.
We're the most developed country, yet we also charge so freaking much
for healthcare.
And if you go to any other country, how much are they charging for healthcare?
$0.
Basically nothing. You go to Japan, in Japan, you pay the doctor when you're healthy and you don't pay the doctor when you're sick.
Canada is literally nothing. Like, everything is free.
And then if you go to Scotland and England and their healthcare,
yeah.
What healthcare? They ain't paying for anything. But you come to America, as soon as they start garnishing your paycheck for healthcare, they start doing this for healthcare. They start doing that. They just take your money because they want to take your money, which doesn't make any sense. Because if they took $1 from healthcare system, is so corrupt. You guys want to hear something? You guys want to hear a fun fact? There are 11 million millionaires, right? If they took $1 from every single millionaire, right, every day, for a year, they would have $330 million. With $330 million, they could build roughly about, I don't know, almost 600,000 homes for homeless people.
I think it's the flu shot that gets you sick, because my dad got the flu shot and a month later he got this.
Got the syndrome for GBS? Is that the bowel syndrome? Gastric bowel syndrome?
I think so.
Anyways, insurance is a scam. Definitely a scam, 100%. But like, what was I just saying? Frick, frack.
It was
$330 million can build upwards of 600,000 homes. If you guys continue doing that, we can completely, in America, get rid of all the homeless people at the cost of $1 per day. And if everybody in the U.S., all the taxpayers were paying $1 per day, which we definitely pay more than $1 per day at the end of it when, the government decides to tax us all, we would be able to get rid of every single homeless person tomorrow.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to. But I think the thing is that not only does the government and America like having its like a pyramid,
poor people,
but it also likes seeing people not own homes. As much as they love having their money, they also want to see people with no money. And they act like it's their money at the end of the day. It's like they're like, okay, the US has $400 trillion. But then at the same time that the US spends $400 trillion on who knows what, like that, we can easily make a place for homeless people to go to and have their own home so no homeless people could ever exist. That's actually what I'm planning to do with this channel. As soon as I hit 1 million subscribers, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get 100 homeless people off the streets. You guys are going to see.
I hope the government doesn't kill you for that. I'm not playing. Like, real shit.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I really,
if I end up dying and someone else can, like, live my dream for me, if I had a ton of money, that's where I want it to go. It makes me sad seeing homeless people. I've also seen my family members who are homeless. Hey, check this out. I'm telling you, if I am still alive when I hit 1 million subscribers, I am going to get every homeless person in the state of Idaho off the streets. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Local government shelters also pay for homeless shelters. Okay, if the local government also pays for their homeless shelters, then there would always be a bed for a homeless person. That is not always the case.
Yeah.
If
I have my best friend grew up homeless.
I know you. You told me that.
And he had a bed to sleep. Like, there were some days where he wasn't even allowed to sleep. Like, they weren't even allowed to sleep in the shelter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they'd go there and they'd be like, "You guys can't stay the night here tonight."
Have you talked to many homeless people? I talk to homeless people all the time. I kid you not. Like, a good portion of them homeless by choice, believe it or not. I know. I talk to homeless people all the time. And a lot of the homeless people that I've talked to who are homeless by choice are only homeless because of they don't want to they want to be free. They don't want to live their life subjected to somebody telling them when to show up to work, when to go home, how much money they can get to be paid for food. They want to be living like how they lived in the olden days. But there's also a lot of people that I've met in Idaho who Yeah, you're gonna leave.
Yeah, what's been like that?
All right.
Post was gonna call him like an hour ago. You guys are freaking awesome, by the way. I will be back Friday, for sure. Like I will be back Friday, so I will see you guys soon. Appreciate you guys. Be nice to my brother, Jack. Jack, I swear to God, bro.
You can't,
Jack.
You can't swear to God, man.
I can't. But Jack, I swear, man. If I come back home and hear anything negative about you, Jack, I'm taking the next flight to, where is he? Michigan. I'm taking the next flight to Michigan.
Pontiac, Michigan.
Ooh.
And ask for somebody that goes by the username Jack Napier.
I'm gonna ask every single. I know Pontiac's a small town. Pontiac's a very, very small town. I'm gonna catch you lacking, Jack. I promise you, bro. Is that Gian or
Gian?
We have Gian. I appreciate you. But nah, Jack, I do like you, bro. I think you're a very intelligent person. But my brother my brother said Jack is whack. Jack is whack. You know what I'm saying? Family ties.
DM me on Insta about design.
I got you. I will for sure.
Hey, did she leave her Insta here? How can you follow him, man?
Yeah.
Just copy and paste it and throw it on the chat from your You know how to do that, right? Yeah. Share it and yeah.
All right. I'll catch you all later.
He said Pontiac's a very big city.
Shut up. No, it's not.
All right, let's move this chair out the way. Okay, y'all. I got my own space back. You know how it goes. NYC is a pretty small city from what you hear. Anyways, let me fix this real quick so I can get prepared to talk to y'all the way I want to talk to y'all. How's that? Beautiful? Yeah, of course it is. Where was I at? We have an insanely large debt. Our military takes a portion and benefits those in need. What? I'm confused by what you just said. Anyways, yeah, there is definitely two sides to it, and I completely agree, and I understand that, but it's to go on like what Raquel said, it's not, even though the government is paying for it, it's like they aren't doing anything. It's not like the U.S. definitely doesn't print their own money or whatever. And he said that the U.S. is insanely large debt, and it's a debt that we're never going to get out of. That's the thing. It's all. Did you guys know? Ooh, I ruined it. Our debt only rises with more people destroying businesses and taking advantage of unemployment. Okay, but I definitely couldn't agree with you. I definitely don't agree with unemployment. You know what I mean? But I don't think. I think we'll only get out of debt if we bail certain countries during wartime. So here's a fun fact that you guys didn't know. Did you guys know that all the bases that we're in overseas, we're actually paying to be there? And the thing is, we can't leave, because if we leave, that place is subjected to get attacked. And the only reason that they don't attack is because we have America backing them up. Fun fact. So we're actually paying the country that we live in to stay over there. Our debt only increases because then we owe them money. They're not paying us to live there, but if we left, it would definitely screw that country over, if that makes sense. Crazy fact. So it's sort of a leverage. Yeah, we're paying them, and at the same time, we're also able to spy on closer countries. And if we were to leave, they would immediately get attacked. And not only would they immediately get attacked, but then we also basically just pulled out, and we wouldn't be able to get to another one of our allies any quicker. If we pulled out of South Korea, then the North Koreans would definitely attack. 100% about that. And then who would defend North Korea? Nobody. You know what I mean? And if we were to decide to go help North Korea after South Korea attacks North Korea, and then if South Korea attacks North Korea, if North Korea attacks South Korea and then wants to continue attacking, there's nobody there to really stop them. You know what I mean? So I think that's definitely what comes into it, and that's what I at least believe why we're not leaving. But I found out the whole we're paying to stay in there while I was in the military. South Korea is allies and North Korea is allied with China. Right, and that's what I'm saying. If we left, that's where I screwed up. If we left South Korea, North Korea would attack. And then if North Korea attacked, there's no way South Korea would stand a chance because nobody would be able to back up South Korea if we left our base in North Korea. North Korea is also allied with Russia. Maybe. North Korea was already blown up. Has already blown up the liaison office. Right. But they haven't done... You know, we can't go to war over everything, right? You guys understand that, right? You guys don't know. I don't know if you guys... Obviously, maybe you guys have never been in the military. Maybe you guys have been in the military. But it takes a lot for us to go in the war. Like, an insane amount of stuff. Kim Jong-un's sister is actually a sociopath? Psychopath? Am I missing something? Oh, hardcore cider. You can't say the B word. Can't say the B word. I think that's why I can't see your comment on this other screen. Let me switch these now. Because I keep looking over on this side. Like, I'm trying to look for some of you guys' comments, but like I keep missing them by accident. I have not been in the military, but I plan on enlisting after high school. I would definitely wait until after high school and join and finish college and go in as an officer. I know that's the B word. Don't say that B word because it won't let me see the B word on my other screen. I have to be on YouTube in order to see the B word. I'm not gonna say the B word because if I say that word, I might get demonetized. I actually want to go to the Navy because my cousin's in the Navy and says it's hard. What is your cousin doing in the Navy? Do you know his rate? Because the Navy is definitely not a hard thing. I definitely did it. Anyways, what I was saying, I would join the military as enlisted, or not enlisted, as an officer, because you definitely not only get that, enlisted side of things, but like you get that officer side of things. You get to learn a lot more about the country than you would actually get to learn like if you were enlisted. Because when you're an enlisted, unless you're in social or security, you don't get to learn much. But if you're an officer, you definitely get to learn a lot more things. Thoughts on the Marines? The Marines, I feel like, are the toughest people in the military. Yes, you cannot say that word. Hardcore cider. That B word that you keep saying, it's not showing up on my screen. Like I literally have to look on YouTube to see it. Otherwise I never would have noticed that you messaged. I don't know. I think it's like a sensitive word or something like that. It's just one of those, I don't know, he told me, but I forgot. People think we're dumb to think going against Iran was going to cause World War III. Definitely, there's so much to go into a war. I think definitely the U.S. would have avoided a war at all costs. When I was a senior in high school, our teacher's aide for our history was in the Coast Guard. We heard some great stories. Coast Guard isn't really a part of the military. It's part of the government, if that makes sense. It's like being a firefighter, essentially, when you're in the Coast Guard. The only time the Coast Guard is considered the military is at times of war. So when people have like pay freezes and stuff like that, like when the government does like the big pay freezes for the government that they did like 2 years ago or something like that, the military still gets paid, okay, but the Coast Guard stops getting paid. The Marines seems like a bunch of big dudes. They scare. That's not true at all. Oh my gosh. The military, the Marines are... You gotta be smart and tough to be in the Marines. That's a lie too. You don't have to be smart. And that's not like an insult. That's like real facts. If, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell you guys a little breakdown of the military. The Marines, you don't have to be smart at all. You have to be strong. That's about it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. The ASVAB rate to be a Marine is really low. If you want to do something different in the Marines, like you definitely can, and that's okay. Like they have rates out there in the Marines where you can, choose to do something like smarter. Not true. My history was in the Marines, and he was what? My history? Like it seems like every Marine I've met is. Hold on. Let me catch these thoughts so I can understand what's going on. It seems like every Marine I meet is a dude 6 feet and over. Oh, okay, that's what she's saying. That's not true too. Yeah, no, Marines can definitely be short. I've seen some short Marines before. Okay, you got to be smart and tough. I told you that's a lie. My grandfather was a sergeant and he was intelligent as heck. And that's okay. But your grandfather was in the military years ago. He wasn't in the military in today. My uncle was a master sergeant. He was also very intelligent, strategic. Okay. And that is also completely different. But just because that your grandfather is smart does not mean every Marine is smart. Like that's like saying just because just because I play games automatically makes me the best video game player. I don't know, something stupid like that. Like just because your grandfather is a Marine and he happened to be smart does not mean every Marine is smart. Like I actually can tell you a ton of stories of where I've met stupid Marines, and there's a running joke in the Navy or in every single branch about the other people. Like if you're gonna make fun of the Navy, basically the biggest thing is like, oh, we're all fat. Everybody in the Navy's fat. Okay. Everyone trying to convince me that my health teacher was a veteran, but he never went into battle. His job was to inform widows, which was hard, doesn't make you a soldier. So then he was definitely a reservist. If his job was to inform widows, he was either in administration or he was a reservist, because that's what they have. That's who they have doing. And like having a job to inform widows is not your sole job in the military. That's like a collateral. Like it's not your job. It's definitely a collateral. A collateral is basically you have your main job of what you're supposed to be doing in the military, and your collateral is something that you do on for extra works to help you get those promotions. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's at least how it works in the Navy. That's the only one I really understand. My sister wants to be a Marine. Your sister could definitely be a Marine if she wants to. I have a video for you, Pops. Want me to shoot you a message about Discord? Yeah, man, do that, please. I take that point and add to be truly the best of the best requires brain and bronze. I'm gonna tell you again, like that's 100% false. I've met a ton of Marines who were basically failures, but ended up making it to master sergeants, or even like really smart Marines who ended up doing dumb things. It's not the best of the best, because everything happens in waves. Okay, like you can be smart and strong and still join the Marines. Think about it. Your strongest weapon is your brain. If you ever decide to join the military, I can have a serious conversation and argue with you about how it actually works in the military, but like I feel like you don't understand how the military actually treats us as people. And then after you do that, you join the military, you get that experience, and you become more knowledgeable in the situation. Then you and I can actually have that convo. If that makes sense. Like, I want to sit here and explain it to you, but it's like it's gonna be an impossible explanation. Especially, I was an E5. I was a YN2. I got a whole little plaque and everything too, like that too. Which in the Navy, that's a second class petty officer. I got that after 4 years, and I wasn't gonna do anymore. I have kids. I couldn't handle it. So here I am. Here I am. Y'all just got me like really thinking. I don't even know what we're trying to talk about. Makes sense. Thank you for your service talk. So my pleasure. I shall absorb your information and mention I sadly have no wish in joining the military, but I do want to be in criminal forensics. That's a good, definitely a good place to go. You know, if you have no place to be, or you have no intentions of being on the military, that's good. You know what I mean? But like, take care of you. You know what I mean? Be happy. If you find something you're happy with doing, do that. Like that'd make me happy. If you came to me in like 5 years and say, "Hey, pops, Soul Destroyer 570 here. I am now in criminal and forensics," that'd make me happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like for real. Dying of natural causes sends you to Helfheim. Why do I know that? Why does it sound so Helfheim? Where's that from? Helfheim. What is that from? Oh, that's Nordic. Yeah, why did I was like sitting there, I was like, dang, I really know about this, but why do I know about this, y'all? I don't know. Look, y'all. Where are you guys? There you are. It's one of the 9 realms. I want to join the military to travel the world a little bit and form a brotherly bond with others. I've heard a lot of stories from ex-militaries telling me about the people that they've met and bonds they formed. I am actually so glad you said that. So my brother, how do I say this? I don't really consider a lot of the people in the military my family or like family to me. However, there were a couple of people who I had met in the military who I consider nothing but family to me. I've actually am planning a trip to Washington this August to go see one of my military buddies get married. I talk to several of them every once in a while, and I have never had a friendship outside of the military that I've had in the military. In 2 days is my anniversary, so I probably won't be able to stream that day. Maybe that later that night, but like I'm gonna be busy with Madison, unfortunately. Take care, Minty. Did she say she was leaving? Bye, Pops. Bye. Bye, Minty. Take care, Minty. Show us your drawing. Please do. I want to see your drawings too. See ya. Comes out tomorrow. What do you mean it comes out tomorrow? Today Thursday or something? Today is Thursday. Here's my idea. Hold on. I'm gonna open this up real quick. My phone's been super weird, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to open it up on my phone. Let me actually. I have this open. Casanova. Here's my idea. You said 5 minutes ago with no idea. Since our last. Here, let me. I plan on play through before I watch any playthroughs. No worries. I will probably be streaming it. Just so anybody who does not have The Last of Us 2 can come watch that. I'm crocheting a blanket. You know what'd be so cool, Arya? If you crocheted a blanket that I could put on this wall. I think that'd be a great idea, honestly. It is definitely. Okay. If you're still here, Gian, I'll explain ASMR with the keyboard. That's what I do. You feel me? Those who die fighting are sent to Valhalla. Yeah. You guys like that ASMR with the keyboard? Okay, no, I was just making sure you were still here because I was messaging you and whatever. But I was like, yeah, you know what's going on. I'll explain everything to you after the stream. It'll make so much sense. It'll make so much sense. And I do actually, if you're telling me that you're wanting to go into the military, I 100% fully support and encourage you to go. However, I also want to give you some tips and advice before you go sign your papers. Word? Anyways, oh my gosh, y'all. I am at a loss of words. Am I done with the podcast? I don't know. I don't think so. Let me think about it. Because there was definitely like a lot of things I had to talk to you guys about, but it's kind of like a 2-person job because I was gonna have a conversation with Nelson and then he ran up on me, so I'm gonna have a conversation with you guys. But at the same time, having a solo podcast to me does not seem interesting at all. So I'm gonna pause right here. Right, I'm not pausing. I'm not leaving anywhere, but I do want to open the floor, essentially. And if you guys have anything that you guys want to tell me, please let me know. Things you guys want to see in the future of this channel, things that you guys want to do, things you guys want to talk about, things you guys want to see me talk about. Let me know. I always want to know what I'm getting ahead of time. I have an idea to talk about PS5 or Xbox Series X. I don't know the lore of this channel. I'm a bit behind. What? Jack? I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to tell me. Did my thing freeze? Oh no, what inspired you to make this channel? You guys ready for this conversation? Here, let me get some water. Cause this is whoo. Okay, this is a big thing. Okay, let me get some water, okay? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some water and then I will open up to you guys why I created this channel. The only characters I know are you and Nelson now. Have you met Madison? Let me grab popcorn. Okay, I'll be back. Give me like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. maybe not 30 seconds, and I'll explain to you guys everything, like why I made this channel. Oh, Madison's my lady. She did a video. Redhead. Yep. That's her. Madison's that wife. That W. You know, my ball and chain, my ankle breaker. You know. She did a video with me twice. Yep. That's her. I'll be back. So, okay. So how are we doing, guys? She made a video for Pops because I think he was stuck somewhere, and she made a video explaining the situation. And there's another video with the console giveaway. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this some more too, because I'm gonna be definitely sitting back here. Is it the other way? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so hoping we go back to actual school because I hate online. Big facts. Okay, so all right. I never watched the giveaway videos. Why, Jack? You not want to be a part of my giveaways? Do you think they're fake? Okay, anyways, so the reason I made this gaming channel, I'm gonna talk to you. I might tell you guys, you never enter them. I noticed you never enter them. That's why I thought you stopped watching my channel for like the longest time ever, because I thought you stopped watching like after I finished that one game, Innocent Plague Tale, because you never commented on anything until like a little bit ago, and every time you would comment, I would always be super excited. Giveaways, tell me more. Hold on real quick. So I have these giveaways. I wasn't interested in a lot of the games. No worries. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. I lost some subscribers. Where's my giveaway video? I don't know. Where is my giveaway video? Here, actually, here's a good one. Boop, bam, bap, boom, pow. That's one of the giveaways I did in the past. And then my most recent giveaway competition right here. This is for you to be able to enter the giveaway. Pow. And then the first, where's the first one? I've uploaded so giveaway. Boom. Pow. Pop. Boom. Pow. And that was the winner of the last giveaway. The giveaway is still going on. How dare they? Yeah, okay, let me show you guys something real quick before I even tell you, because it's the story, Gian, of how I actually ended up starting my YouTube kind of hurts my feelings. So like, I'm gonna have to. I wanted to do this like for my animation of my life. You know what? Like a lot of these people didn't even know about the giveaways, which is amazing. Like the people at least here. I also am super conscious of who I actually allow to quote unquote enter my giveaways, because I don't like doing giveaways for people that are never here. If I don't see your comments, I don't essentially want you here. Essentially, you know what I mean? Like I don't like people who just show up for the giveaway. Essentially, I talked to you about that like while we were in the thing, but like okay, so I'm gonna show you all something real quick. Blah blah blah. In my analytics, right? Let's go to custom and go to, I don't know, what is it? 12/01/19. What, 12/01/19 to like 12/31/19. So this was the last month. Got 766 subscribers. Okay, and this was like, I was pushing ads on my my freaking trailer, my channel trailer, or whatever. I was pushing ads on it. So I got 766 subscribers. Where the heck did all these things come? My boyfriend is applying to be a voice actor in a video game. Many people don't really like watching streams on YouTube. Is my stream? My stream's doing pretty well, I think. But yeah, I know everybody. Also, the streams for YouTube don't really catch people's eyes. I am super lazy, so like the streams that I think I need to start like changing the thumbnails for the streams. 100%. I was kind of expecting it to like change into like something I'm doing at the moment, like my face or whatever, but that's not the case. And most of the time I'm only streaming to talk to the people that are already here and not to bring more people into here. So that's why I have the videos and then the streams. Yeah, I think this is how most of you guys came, and that's how I actually like in talking to you guys, right? Thumbnails for regular videos work because they're all from games. Yeah, you had a positive vibe, and J. Cole still deal for me. I might remake it and like redo it, but like I'm not sure right now. Anyway, so right here I had like 766 people come in, right? And this was like me running an ad. Blah 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 blah. Fast forward to like January, the very next month, 2019. Can I do that? It's all 2019. I got like, it was basically like all my ad, Jump Forest. You know what I mean? That video, this video, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? A bunch of good stuff. But the thing was, while I was running this ad, I wasn't really active. So I wasn't pulling in subscribers the way I should. So like they would come and they'd peek out, right? Because I would say I release a video, right? Like right here, these jumps. They would come, see my video, see my ad, subscribe, and then like 3 months or like weeks, I would not upload a thing. Okay, and then 2020, all like since I've started 2020, I've lost 91 subscribers. But like, I'm not upset about losing them. Like, okay, so if we go to April, right? April, I lost 31 subscribers, and my view time was 149, right? 2.2k views, 149 hours, but I lost 31 subscribers. And then you go to like May, and then it goes to 5.2k views, and then I got more hours, but I only lost 9 subscribers because that cancels out each other. Like I gained enough subscribers to cancel out how many I've lost. And then you go to June, right? And I'm only at 2.6k, but we're only halfway through the month. And then I'm already at 386, but I lost 24 subscribers. And I'm not worried about losing subscribers because I'm still gaining some like every single day. Like I'm gaining a subscriber and then I'm losing some and I'm losing some, but I'm gaining some and then losing some. If that makes sense. So at the end of the day, it's like it's all positive because the people that I gain are actually here to stay. And I need to change. I definitely need to start doing something different with my thumbnails. Like actually make it look appealing that makes you want to come, because right now it's my gaming one that says the stream. It's not really eye catching at all. It's like boring and dry. I might turn the ad back on though. We'll see. Because now I'm a lot more active. The only wholesome content on the platform that doesn't seem fake. Whatever Pop says and does is genuine. Hey, I appreciate it. Okay, now let me actually tell you guys what happened to me so I can actually, like, I don't know, vibe with you guys for a second. So you guys can understand, like, me. The Lord. Okay. So yeah, I hate playing. Oh, now you guys are actually like spamming my thing for some reason. Why did it just now get here? I've been looking for this thing for a while. Whatever. Is it lagged out? Is it glitched? Someone say something else. We'll see. Yeah, why is it glitched like that though? Hide, unhide. Okay, let's see if this works. Buffering. I think basically my subscribers were like a bunch of inactive people, and it's basically deleting all my inactive subs and replacing them with actual active people. So I'm gonna lose subscribers, I think. I'm gonna lose subscribers, I think, up until like I think for the remainder of the year, I'm gonna lose subscribers. But anyways, I messed up on the ad for sure. I definitely was not uploading as much as I should. I was super inconsistent. I think if I turn it back on, I'm gonna definitely be dumb consistent. You guys have no idea how mad consistent I'm gonna continue to be. Because these past, I don't know what day are we at, 66? That's 60 days of straight uploading like every single day. Different content, different games, you know what I mean? We have great recommendations. I'm starting to actually have a good group of people that I actually enjoy talking to. You guys are amazing. I tell you what, do an updated ad, man. I will. I actually want to do an ad. Oh my gosh. I might actually throw some of my favorite people in the ad. I don't know. I will make an ad and I will show you guys on the live stream. If you guys like it, I'll put it out. If you guys don't like it, I'll redo it. I'll make it tomorrow, okay? You want to actually finish games though. What game? Name a game I haven't finished. Punk. Now I'll make it tomorrow. I have time. You guys want me to see Dishonored? That's one game. Look, that's two games, okay? Dishonored. So the reason I stopped playing Dishonored, okay, Uncharted. I don't know if you saw my stream on Uncharted, but like, I'm gonna have to come back to it later. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to it. Yeah, you missed it. It was making me mad. I think a lot of people were there. You just weren't. But I did. I need to. Okay, actually, let me forget it. Let me start the story. Let me actually hide this right now because this is making me upset. Okay. So the story goes like this. When I'm gonna give you guys the whole story. Okay. I might cut some things out. I'm gonna tell you guys now because I just played Life is Strange yesterday. Jack, chill. That's why Jack is whack. He was in the stream, but he wasn't all the way there. I finished chapter 1, Jack. Okay. With my junior year of high school, I started dating this girl. Right. This is the whole story. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys the story because I might not even tell you guys the whole story. when I do the animation, so you guys could feel like, safe that you guys actually know this whole story. Okay, let's ban Jack, man. He's gonna distract me. But like, so it took me. I don't know. I said my first girlfriend. I think my first serious quote unquote serious relationship, whatever. So her and I are dating. Okay, and maybe I think we dated for like a week. After we dated, I think I broke up with her because I was like, she was one of those very promiscuous girls, and she was like, "Oh, Justin, let's go, engage in some sexual activities." And I'm just like, "Yo, I think my PP looks weird. I don't think I can handle this." So I was like, "Nah." And like it went on like this for like a week, and then I was after like a week, I was like, "Look, I'm not I don't think I can handle this. I don't think I can handle this. So I'm gonna have to break up with you because you're kind of doing too much to me, girl. You're making me weak." So I broke up with her right after a week. So I broke up with. I think we started dating on like a Saturday, and I broke up with her that following Friday because she wanted to touch my pee, and I was all like, "Nah, girl, my pee's weird. So like, don't even, don't even try to talk to me like that, you know." So I was like, okay. So after a week, I broke up with her on Friday. Went home, Thursday or Saturday, Sunday came through, and then I saw her on Monday, and I was just like, "Hey, we're still friends though, aren't we?" And she's like out there giving me the cold shoulder, and I was just like, what the heck, girl? Like you said, we can still be friends. I don't understand what happened to this weekend where we were like, we can still be friends. And you texted me Saturday and Sunday, and then on Monday you're just all like ghosting me. But like, okay, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. So her best friend later that day comes up to me and was just all like, "So I hope I heard you raped so and so," and I was like, "Rape? Rape? I never even touched the girl. I didn't even kiss her, bruh. I don't even know where to put my PP in. How can I rape her? You know?" And then she was all like, "That's what she said," and I was like, "Who said this? Cause like this is news to me. Like, what's going on?" And she was just all like, "Oh, this is what I heard. I heard that you guys went to the park, and then you basically like forced yourself on her." And I was just like, "Forced myself on who?" You know? And I was just like, I was dumb confused. Right? So I was like, okay. Maybe there is like somewhere there is like someone missing information because she's saying I did this. Okay? And I hadn't. Did I do it? I don't know. Frick no. First of all, like jokes aside, I did not do it at all. But like I went up and I like talked to her and I was just like, "Hey, like, so I've had a couple people come up to me and actually talk to me about this, and they're all saying, that you said I raped you." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, no, I never said that. I never told anybody anything like that." And she was freaking out, and I was just like, "Okay, well, that's just what I'm hearing from people." And like one of the people was her best friend, so I'm like, "Okay, cool. If you say you're gonna say that, I was super innocent at the time." And she came out to me, or I was like, "Okay, you said you didn't say that. I believe you. We can still work on our friendship 100%. I think you're a great person." And yeah, that's about it. So I went down, and then around lunchtime came, right? So I went on lunch. I sat down in the hallway that I usually sit down in. And then, like, the Britneys came, right? You know what the Britneys are, right? Everybody has. I feel like every high school has the Britneys. So like, don't even play with me if you don't know who the Britneys are. So the Britneys came up to me and they were like, "Hey Justin." I was like, "Hey Britneys," and they're all like, "So I heard you raped so and so," and I was just like, the flip flopping with the what? And I was just like, "Okay, look, if you're hearing this too," I was like, "First of all, who told you? Who said this?" And she said, "So and so said this." I was just like, so and so is my ex girlfriend, by the way, to make this story make sense. This could ruin some people's life if they don't get the full context of the story. Gotta be careful, man. But yeah, no, definitely like hear me out here. But like, she told me that so and so said this, so I went up and I confronted her again, and I was just like, hey, like again, I'm hearing more of this stuff about rape, like I was starting to feel like Bill Clinton, because like I definitely did not have sexual relations with that woman, and I was just like, you didn't say flip flop, your school life would have been ruined. That's why you're a bully. Get Jack out of here. First of all, and also second of all, I talk however I want. Like I really did not care about what people thought about me in high school up until that point. That's where like my entire dynamic shifted, because I don't know if you've ever dealt with it. Probably not, because you're ugly. But like you've never had to deal with somebody being like, oh, my ex boyfriend raped me, because you've been single all your life, right? That was a bunch of shade. I'm sorry, Jack. But um, you've had something like that here happen to you. Confusing situation, right? So it happened, and it occurred like that for like a full week, where it was just like new people were coming up to me asking me if I had sexual relations with this woman. Like, and I mind you, I was such a virgin, right? I was so like on the straight and narrow. I was like, look, I wouldn't even dated you. My mom said I couldn't. You know what I mean? I was too like that. So freaking after a week of hearing all this stuff, I like fell into like this deep depression, and I stayed home, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to school. I was basically like, no funny business. If you ask anybody in my family, I stayed home for like I think for like 3 weeks of not going to school, and I was like dumb depressed. I was like crying every. This is like one of the only times I ever cried about a situation at school, but like it was like one of those things where I was like, okay, she's saying I raped her. I'm a black man in not only America, but I'm a black man in Idaho, and so if it comes down to it, this could end my entire high school career. But like, luckily, her and I were texting, and she was saying like stuff like, "Oh, like I never said this, blah blah blah." You know what I mean? You never would do that. I know you would never do that. But at the same time, she was telling me this stuff and comforting me. I was also getting screenshots and texts from her best friend showing me that she was saying it on the other end, like, how badly I defiled her and whatever like that and stuff like that. And like the whole thing about like defiling women just like freaks me out like so bad. And it still does to this day. Like, funny thing, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now, like pausing from the story, but like whenever, yeah, what a female dog for real. But like whenever me and Madison, get to go have me and Madison time, you know what I mean, make some more babies and whatever. Like I always ask her, hey, would you like to fornicate? Not just like that, but like that's essentially what I ask her. Like even if we're like hot and in the mood, I will stop us and be like, hey, would you like to fornicate? You can ask her too. It's like I think she hates it, but like it's definitely one of those things that I can't get rid of. Swear, ask her, Madison. She's not answering. But like, swear, if you ever see her again, ask her. Oh, there she is. Did you hear it? Tell them. Cause she knows. Anyways, um, she seems like she was a low IQ, highly promiscuous woman. She was definitely a low IQ, highly promiscuous woman, for sure. But like it, anyway. So I fell into this like super deep depression. It was definitely the lowest point in my life. I was honestly thinking my life at that moment was completely over, because being a black man in America, and not only a black man but like a high school teenager, and also like I was looking into it at this time. I had just heard about another case where a guy was spent 20 years in prison for a false claim that for a false claim for a false claim that this girl said that he had raped her, and it completely ruined his chances of going to like college, going pro, all this. And he spent 20 years in prison just because she wanted to lie. And the only reason that it came out as a lie was because she messaged him on Facebook and was all like, I know everything I said about you being like was not true, and my parents basically put me up to it, and I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna tell anybody, like something like that, whatever. So I was like, down in the dumps. So I, for this whole time I was sitting there, I went home and I played like I think it was Call of Duty, either Call of Duty or RuneScape. I think it was Call of Duty. I was playing Call of Duty, and I was basically like gaming and crying because I gamed, and I don't know, how old was I? I was junior. So I was gaming, and then like, I don't know, one person did one thing to me. I think he killed me, and I basically like went off on like a not like a tangent of like, oh, you suck, you're trash. I went on a tangent about how my life sucks essentially, and how horrible of a day I'm having, and how this person ruining my KDA just made my whole life a lot worse. This guy, I don't even know who this guy is, but this guy pulled me into a group chat, a party chat. I wish I knew who he was. He pulled me into a party chat on Xbox Live and basically like brought in a couple of his other Xbox party member friends, and they just like sit there and ask me like, yo bro, like, why aren't you in school right now? What's up? What's going on? And I was all like, I basically, it gets over the internet. I basically explained I let them know everything that was going on in my life and why I was such a wreck. And they were like, hey man, they sent me like nothing but positive vibes. Shoot, I have the paper because I wrote down everything when they had it. If I can go back, I could probably find my email really quick. But there was this quote that they told me. I forgot it now, but I wrote it down like 8 years ago, I wrote it down. And basically like the gist of what the guy told me was like, it's not the end of the world just because she told you something like this. If she would have pressed charges on you, she would have pressed charges by now. So like the fact that you have the text messages saying that you're fine means that you're fine. But basically, don't give up your life because a girl wants to be with you, essentially. Just because she's trying to ruin your life doesn't mean you should come down. And he sent me nothing but positive things. But he said this one specific thing that I forgot that completely shifted my whole perspective on the gaming community. And so the reason I actually opened up this gaming channel was to, one, if anyone's having a bad day, like, I want to be able to sit there and spread peace, love, and positivity to someone out there so they can come through and actually be like, oh, I was going to do some bad things today, but I can't now because I got to watch Pop stream. You know what I mean? And I want to share that like positive message that I got from the gamers who actually helped and stopped me from doing something stupid at the lowest of low. And, basically like take that and spread that around. Two, I want to get a big enough platform that I could actually be considered an influencer, essentially, because after I start influencing enough people, I want to make some big moves that could actually help the rest of the economy and world, and moving homeless people from the lowest of the low where they're at in their life. Like being essentially, I get homeless people off the streets of being homeless. Get food in everyone's belly. You know what I mean? Make everybody happy. Even if you don't got enough, I want you to have something. And number 3, why am I gaming? That's because I've always wanted to be an entertainer. No lie. I wanted to work on comedy, but I love video games too. You know what I mean? So I took the 2 things that I like, comedy and video games, and threw it into a gaming channel. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Just spread love and positivity to you guys, so you guys could eventually spread love and positivity to everybody else. Because if you can do that and everybody at the end of the day is spreading nothing but peace, love, and positivity, Like I feel like the world's gonna be a better place, and that's what I basically want to take away by before I die. I want people to be like, yo, like when I was a kid, we had pops around, and pops was teaching us, and that's also where the name pops comes from because I'm a dad, but like I just want to be able to spread out that peace and positivity. At Pops Gaming, please just promise us one thing that when you make it big, don't change the who you are, man. Don't worry, I will never. Who's Tommy Wiseau? Is that how you say it? Wiseau? Don't change who you are, man. I appreciate that. I definitely have no intentions of changing. I know for a fact. Wiseau? Okay. I know for a fact that Hollywood changes a lot of people, but I'm probably never gonna change. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way I am. I'm pretty straight with it. Like, and I have goals. Like I'm not. That's why I'm also telling you guys my goals now. If I end up not doing my goals, I want all you guys to spam me as a fraud and a flake. By the time I hit 1 million subscribers, I want to have at least gotten like 100 people off the streets. That's my goal. And if I can, by the time I die, I want to get all the homeless people in Idaho off the streets. Not obviously not by choice, homeless people, but the ones that are homeless because of certain circumstances. I'm hoping that if I can at least if I can do that for Idaho, then all the major influencers will go back to their home country or hometown or city and get with other YouTubers and do that in their hometown and or city, so we can end up getting rid of all the homeless people altogether. Because like, oh, hold on. Okay, he was a mentally challenged man who was bullied for helping people out. He made videos where he helped people out and was bullied for it being cringy. Like, was he a YouTuber? I have no idea who this is. He was the director of The Room. The one that was bullied by Leafy. I have no idea who this dude is. I'm sorry. You're thinking of a different Tommy? I'll look into it. But yeah, I do nothing but laugh during your streams. They brighten my day. I'm glad they brighten your day, Arya. You have no idea. Bunny Draws, is that a new YouTube channel that I should probably be looking into? Bunny Draws. Can I click on it? No, I cannot. Can I copy it? Tommy NC. Oh, never heard of him either. Oh no, I need to look into a lot of things. So show off your rig, bro. What do you mean my rig? Oh, my computer? Well, I gotta upgrade. I gotta upgrade a lot of the parts of my computer. I'm not gonna lie. So no, I will not show you my rig. Nope, no sirree. Next question. So yeah, no. On the real though, that's basically why I started gaming. Because one girl ruined my life and a gamer saved my life, and then it also helped. If you guys say something and I don't understand what you're talking about, I definitely, after this all happened from my senior year to about 2018, so 2014 to 2018, I completely sheltered myself from social media. Why not stream on Twitch or the live? Because I don't want to grow on Twitch or the live. I don't want you guys to have to move from YouTube to watch me on Twitch when I can just stream on YouTube and you guys can come see me on YouTube. And also, I want the hours. I'm pretty sure streaming hours count towards your channel at the end of the day. Let me make sure and double check if it already freaking came through. How do I check again? Monetization. Yeah, so streaming hours do count. Let me show you real quick. my computer. So right here, where it says 1807 public hours. Uh, Earlier today it was at 1766. So that means by the time I uploaded my video and this stream right now, I've gained like 50, 40, 40, about 39, 40, 40 41, 41. Right? That should be good math. So I'm definitely trying to get this to 4,000. So streaming on YouTube is definitely going to be essential in that until I can hit that point. Streaming on YouTube and releasing videos. So I'm going to try to double upload like I tried to do today. So upload and then stream. Yes, I think we've met 2 different players on the gaming community. Wait, what? That's very touching in a way. The gaming community gets a bad rep sometimes for being toxic, but that experience you just told us tells us otherwise. Yes, I think we've met 2 types of players in the gaming community. Okay, I get that. So I think that's definitely what it is. If you think about it, the only gaming community players that are toxic are Tyler 1 and 13-year-olds. I love Tyler 1 though. I watch all his videos. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, there's definitely the gaming community is the most positive community in the world. Tell me I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen a community more positive than the gaming community. The entertainment industry is all full of hecklers. I'm wrong. Who has the best community then? Jack Napier? Tell me one. Ready? Is it the sports community? No. Yeah, I played Modern Warfare 2. That was the last one I played. No, Modern Warfare 3 was the last one I played. But like again, the gaming community is gamers. If you're playing, get out of here! Oh my gosh, with all this positive nonsense, Naughty Gang definitely has the best gaming community or the community in the world. Jack's not a part of Naughty Gang, so he had nothing on that. But no, the gaming community is definitely one of the best people I've ever met in the world, because the gaming community is definitely not something that like will turn its back on a gamer. If that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, I don't know how to say it. I think I pretty much explained it. I don't know. I said enough. Okay, so someone hasn't used Reddit before. I use Reddit all the time. Reddit is super educational. I watch Reddit videos. Actually, let me show you. Actually, because if you think I've never seen Reddit, check this out, right? So not only do I go onto Reddit, I have my own Reddit page. Why do I say seriously? I have my own Reddit page, right? And if you go to my library, is it on this channel? I have 2 different channels. Right there, boom. I watch YouTube Ask Reddit videos all the time. Those are my favorite videos. I watch them all the time. Like, if you go, I didn't even click on these videos. Do I watch them on something else? Do I watch them on my other channel? I'm not gonna switch channels because I think it'd lock me out. But yeah, no, I watch them all the time. Reddit has a very known and correct reputation for hating everyone with a different opinion. So the ones that I've seen have been super positive, like not positive but educational. Like, if you're doing something wrong, they'll tell you you're doing something wrong and explain it to you why you're doing something wrong. They're actually gonna be like, "Hey, you're stupid," and then leave it at that. They're gonna be like, "Hey, you're stupid, and this is why I think you're stupid." That's my experience from Reddit. I forgot who made Egg Gang, to be honest. Do you remember who started it, Pops? Oh my god, who did start Egg Gang? I think if I go to the excellent chat, I can remember. I have a weird memory. Someone was talking about eggs in the general chat one day, and I was just like, y'all are stupid. Gian, it was you and Ghost. It was you and Ghost. Stupid. I think you're just been getting lucky. No, maybe, I guess. I'll read other people's stuff. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah. You're giving Ghost the thing. I think they explain why you're stupid because it makes them feel smarter, but in reality, they just Google their arguments. I can see that too. Okay. However, if I come at you with a personal issue about my life and how I did something, like per se, like how I handled the situation in dealing with a breakup, okay? And they come to me and explain to me how I am in the wrong, right? Then is it really that they Googled their arguments? Because I don't think you can Google something that specific to argue. Everyone has to have their own opinion in order to argue something. They're not just going to tell you. I mean, maybe they are just going to tell you you're wrong just because they on the fact that they just want to tell you you're wrong, because people can be buttholes sometimes. But like everything that I've seen, I only read like stuff where it's like people's personal issues, not people's viewpoints on like political nonsense and propaganda and agendas and stuff like that. I made the mistakes of saying Minecraft wasn't really a masterpiece, and I got downvoted to hell. I never played Minecraft, so I can't get you on that. It's crazy to me how Pops has 12 viewers watching at 4 o'clock my time and 2 o'clock his time. Yeah, I know. It's for real. I got 11 now. Thanks for that, Gian. But like, I'm gonna hop off now. One, I want you guys to do is not recommend that or not tell anyone that story that I told you guys to, because I don't even know if I'm gonna release it to the public yet, because it's like one of those things where it's like I don't want to out the person that basically said I did these things to them, because that would ruin their reputation on the off chance that I ever get big. But then at the same time, it's like one of those things where it's like I gotta work to tell people that, because it's like, I don't know. My whole family knows. Madison knows. It's just not something I talk about. I streamed it, yeah. But who's gonna go back and actually watch this stream start to finish? Streams are archived. I'm gonna leave it archived. But people, I feel like people aren't gonna go unless like the people that are gonna come by and watch all of it. I want them to come see it. But if you're not gonna watch this 2-hour stream of this quote unquote podcast and get the end of that, they're not gonna get that. I know Raquel would watch all this. Our head's probably gonna watch all this. Quad's probably gonna watch all of this. But like, now you guys know a secret not a lot of people know. Okay? How about that? I don't watch streams unless I watch it while it's live. Exactly. That's what a lot of people do. They don't watch the streams until they watch it while it's live. And if it's for a game. But you came to this stream not knowing it was not a game. So like, yeah, no, it's not a secret. I plan to tell all of you guys and make it like super well known for the gaming community or for my story. But like, I gotta figure out how I actually want to tell the story. You know what I mean? You guys know it, like, you guys have the raw version. I gotta give the people the edited version, if that makes sense. The animated version. So yeah, stay tuned, because maybe at my 1,000th video is gonna be a definite animated story of my life. Also, if I make this promotion, I'm probably gonna start doing 2 videos a day. I knew it wasn't a stream, but I thought I might as well. Thanks you so much for joining, Jack. Jack is whack. I will get rid of Jack is whack. I was honestly gonna say if my next video gets like 20 likes, I'm gonna do a diss track on Jack. But like, you're being a good guy, Jack. You're being a good guy. No diss track. Jack loves Pops. Woo! Jack is not whack. It's not that big a deal to me. All right, it's back on. Jack is whack. Diss track on Jack. If this video gets 20 likes, diss track on Jack. Tell your friends about this video. Even if they aren't having YouTube channels, create a YouTube channel just so they can come here and like the stream. If this video gets 20 likes by tomorrow, diss track on Jack. You know what? If this video even gets 1 like, diss track on Jack. Are you gonna use the J. Cole channel trailer for the background song? Oh, for the new channel trailer? I don't know. Did you guys really like that? Cause like, there's so many more J. Cole songs that I like. Like, I might just use Middle Child for the background. You fool! Did I reveal your trap card? But I might use Middle Child because I like. Oh, and J. Cole has this new song that I gotta go listen to with Madison. Madison doesn't listen to J. Cole like I do. Madison doesn't even listen to J. Cole. So I'm about to go introduce Madison to J. Cole on that the new song that he just wrote today. We hit 2.5 hours as this stream, guys. So Snow Burn, I think it's called. I always watch videos no matter what. Since Jack, do you play Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh at all? Because if you do, maybe on the stream here. Dueling, is it Dueling Network? Nexus, Dueling Nexus. Have you ever used Dueling Nexus? Is it still a thing? Yeah, Dueling Net. Oh, they upgraded it a lot. Anyways, there's this place called Dueling Nexus. Jack, I would like you to. I used to be really into Yu-Gi-Oh when I was young. Mostly the show though. I used to duel people on Dueling Nexus all the time and straight body them. Sometimes now I play Magic the Gathering and straight up just destroy that. Okay, but like I'm gonna make a channel trailer for you guys tomorrow for sure. And then I will release it tomorrow if you guys like it. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on it and we'll go from there. Okay? Alright. You never understood the game? I can hold on. Jack, we're gonna have a big talk, okay? But yeah, on the cool though, I'm gonna see you guys later. Like for real. Don't forget there's still 2 more giveaways. Then one of them's coming out in like less than 10 days, and the other winner is gonna be released at show your newer gameplays. Jack, can you message me on the I forgot to message you again. I actually was gonna do a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh gameplays, and I was actually gonna start Yu-Gi-Oh streaming and have it so where you guys could get on your guys' computer and get Dueling Nexus, and then just like 1v1 me on a duel, or like 2v1 me on a duel and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I was thinking about it. I was hardcore thinking about it. But yeah, no, I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining. There's 11 of you guys here. 11 likes. You guys stayed all 2.5 hours. I think we peaked at like 18 views. I actually do love you guys. I tell you what, even though Jack doesn't love me, I love you guys. I hope you guys don't leave me if I ever get big. I hope if you guys ever see me stray from how I was at the beginning, you guys can tell me and spam that to me in the Discord, in the chat. Tell one of the Force Captains even. Who's the Force Captain here? Gion's a Force Captain here. So tell Gion, Pops is being a real DB or whatever. And, Pops, he's definitely going to be able to reach out to me. Your anime arc when you become evil. Yeah, for real. Don't let me do that. Don't let me become the villain. Like, your hand looking kind of heavy. Mind if I... That's not butterflies down my tummy. You feel me? Weirdo. I'm not into anime anymore. Okay, let's ban Jack for real. That was the last straw. So yeah, no, I'm totally gonna see you guys tomorrow. Ooh, I can't scratch my back. Golly, got it. But yeah, no, I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow because I'm gonna upload a video. I can accept that, Gian. On Friday, if you guys tune in for Friday stream is definitely gonna be, that's tomorrow. Yeah, Friday stream, like actual Friday stream, not Thursday Friday stream, but Friday stream is going to be a big old video on cartoons and a throwback. My brother just wanted to have a deep conversation today about like the life of man. We have a lot of other things we want to talk to you guys about too. That makes sense, but like You know how it goes. So yeah, I will catch you guys. I don't know, tomorrow morning. Eventually, not morning. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm super inconsistent when it comes to uploading. I'm gonna upload a video when I upload a video, and at the same time, I'm gonna do a stream when I do a stream. It's gonna be tomorrow though. Okay, so see you later. Bye. Talk about Norse mythology. Let me do some research on that real quick. I'll do a lot of research on Norse mythology, and I will do that for tomorrow. What time for tomorrow? Okay, before I even say that, what time for tomorrow? It's 2 a.m. for me right now. I will stream when you guys want me to. I will plan my whole day around what time everybody can make the stream. It's 2 a.m. for me right now. I'm going to wake up in 4 hours. What about Life is Strange, though? I could play Life is Strange and still... So I'm roughly going to be posting my video at 4 o'clock. Roughly. 2 to 4. Andrew, way to come at the end of the stream, homeboy. AM or PM? PM? Oh, you just got off work. You just got off work at 2 a.m.? It's 1 a.m. where I am. Oh, wait. Aren't you the Andrew Flores that I work with? Arizona. So no. That's so weird. Whole time I thought you were the Andrew Flores from my work. You're cooler than Ferris Bueller. Why is that? That's a song. Shoot, I can't remember the song. Yeah, no cap. Andrew Flores is the name of a coworker who was also subscribed to my channel and who also watches my videos. So I was like, that's dumb crazy. And I think he's Asian. JC says it. I know that. Jay-Z. What the heck just happened? What the heck just happened? What did I just do? Did I break this already? Huh. Anyways, since this is all broken and I don't know what's going on, I'm going to go ahead and say it wants me to end the stream, yo. So I'm going to, I don't know. Real quick, we'll figure this out. How does, I don't know, 8 p.m. sound for you guys, my time? So 8 p.m. 8 p.m. my time is like 10 p.m. East Coast time. That's great. All right. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Okay? That's 10. Yeah, that's 10 p.m. for you guys over on the East Coast. That's what I'm gonna be on. 8 p.m. my time. So that's also gonna be 7 p.m. in Arizona. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Night. Love you all. Bye.